Hey guys, how's it going? I was just looking at some history, GAC history. Not probably for the reason that you would think. I was actually looking for, what was I doing? I was trying to find a specific fight for Baroness so I can show her the mechanics of it, but I couldn't find it. It's the I was looking for footage for the Chimera versus the Negotiator with Marauder, because she was having trouble with it. So, hey, Mountain Goat, Nodman, Jesus Dominguez, Frankto, how are you doing today? Good to see you, buddy. Read anything interesting today? All right, so today we have. I did want to do some things before. I'm doing well. Doing well. So I have my work. I got off early today, like really early, like 10 in the morning. So I'll be working pretty soon. Not next week or starting next week. I'll be working like night shift, 12-hour cruise with like an hour drive. So I won't be able to stream much. So I'm trying to stream as much as I can. So I am gonna do some PvE stuff. So we'll start first with, unless you guys have some questions for me, then I'll gladly answer those questions. But I'll start with probably Rise of the Empire, go into raids, do some Conquest, and then I'll start doing some roster reviews from there. So we'll start with ROTE, and we'll go in. But how are you guys doing today? How's your rote slash hell week, I guess? How's your hell week going? I always love throwing in the raid in the middle of hell week, you know what I mean? That's just like, oh yes. That's what I'm talking about. Man, 28 of 28. Good for them. Time to see if I can lose this. Alright, I don't specifically remod for this, so I'm just gonna go. Honestly, how weak is your favorite? Really? Alright, so I think I'm gonna go all into Chief Nebbit because he did not get any. Okay. Do this. 3, okay, that works. Just basic here. We need to get some more. 5. Here. No, I need a basic, get another stack. There you go, 6. So I can do this. Alright. Now guys, now it's on like Donkey Kong, right? I'll just go for, let's do this. Start putting some more on the board. Let's get this. Don't need to do that yet. Do this. I should get some more. It doesn't. I'm not getting any stacks here. So let's do this. Get some protection up on everyone. Do that on you. Doesn't matter. Do that. Okay. Now let's start getting some healing going. Okay. Now on the home stretch. Cool. Do this. Alright, do that. There you go. There you go. Now I got a ability block you. There you go. Just start putting some more of those. Yep. Get some more purge on the board. There you go. Now I just got to take 2 turns with him so I can torture him. You know what I mean? You know how JMK likes it. Okay. Alright, let's keep that ability block on you. Alright. Just keep basicing for now until he's... yeah, armor shred's good. Heals, don't really need him, but I'll do it for now. Yeah, he is filthy. He's filthy. Oh man, he didn't have 6 stacks there. I'm gonna kill him without torturing him. What a shame. What a shame. You know what I mean? Hey Vash, how's it going? Textbook, guys. Absolutely textbook. I'm not saying I'm the best player alive. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all, but can I beat something even if I don't fully understand it? Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Alright, what's up with my... Hold on. I gotta fix something on YouTube real quick. Content. Live. Okay, there you go. There you go. I got it fixed. It wasn't showing up. Weirdly enough. Weirdly enough, it wasn't. Sorry. Miss Scoozy. Miss Scoozy. Miss Scoozy. Alright, I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Even though I never really left. Tell a friend. Alright, so, you know, it continues on. Continues on. 29. Alright, so... Le Mandalore. Alright, so let's do this. Profundity. I think I need Ghost here, so let me do this one first. Executor. Man, these, to be honest, to be completely honest with you guys, I hate ROTE. At first I was like, eh. And then now that I have to like play through a lot of it, you know what I mean? The more I play, the less I like it. I don't need this. Hey Sacha, how's it going? I don't know how you guys feel about it, but the more I play, the less and less and less and less I like it. There's only a small amount of time I'll actually have to play it. What do you mean? Are you saying you big fat daddy accounts up there in the moon don't have to do your combat missions? Just kind of like deploy and keep it moving? I want to say that that's not the case for everyone, right? No, okay. I don't... Oh, well, no, I can auto it for the most part. I still play it. I still play it. Even though I can't auto most of it. And sometimes I do. Like the Java one, I just like auto real quick. And I get what you're saying. But I still play through it just because like auto sucks, right? A lot of times. But I get what you're saying. You get 97 waves mostly. I have zero ideas how many waves I get. To be completely honest with you. Like I couldn't even fathom a guess. Like if I was to guess, I couldn't fathom it. I have zero numbers to tell you on how many I can do. Zero. I'm not saying I do zero, I'm just saying like that's I have no way of actually knowing how many I do. Oh, you started keeping track? Like your guild? Or you in general? General? Yeah, but I don't know, I wouldn't mind if my guild kept track, because I do feel like we have a lot of people who really don't. I don't care about the stars personally, but I do. There's some combat missions you just want to say, or there's some combat missions that you should do, like ships. Ships are like super easy, really easy GP to get, and then like special missions. So. But, you know, I totally get it. Personally, I don't really care too much about. I don't know. My guild's not like super great at row. They're okay. We punch up. I would love to get Mandalore and Zepho because that's a lot of Chirotech. I'm losing a month compared to other players, like an absolute F ton. Makes a huge difference, absolutely huge difference. Probably the biggest thing I'm losing in this game compared to most people is I don't have, man. Let's see. Know what I mean? Peaches and cream. Know what I mean? Such a good song, Peaches and Cream. Y'all know it? That's what target you. I hate to do this. Well, at least we got some assists. Let's do this. I almost have the ult. Looking through them. Let's do this so we can get some quick 1, 2. Oh, so close. Oh man, come on. Come on. That was unlucky. Do you see how lucky that was? These guys are gonna like eat my lunch. Oh man. That was super unlucky. At least I ripped the stuff off him. Should still win, but it's super annoying. And they're still wrecking my dudes. We're not using outmaneuver? I don't know, dude. I don't know anything about this game. I've literally never done this. So probably because I'm bad. What does outmaneuver do? I have no idea. I have no idea what those abilities do. I have none. No idea whatsoever. Can you educate me on what they do? Here, let's see. Reduce cooldowns by 2. So, should you use assault formation or defensive formation? Oh, outmaneuver. Why not use Falcon's Wiggle? No reason to. I never use it. Not unless I have to like pull off dots on him or something. Literally never use it. I need my assists. That's why. Because I'm trying to get ult as fast as possible. So I never use the outmaneuver. Yeah. Alright, for this one, let's see. Let's do some Jabba. What's topping the TM? Oh, stopping. Jabba. bounty hunter. So this I just auto. Not gonna mess with that. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe one day. I honestly don't care too much about rope, but I feel like I usually do it at the end of the day, and that's what I probably hate most about it. It's literally when I'm in bed is when I do rope, and I hate doing it. Like, I'm so tired, I just want to go to bed, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta do it. And then if I'm sitting there, even I would rather sit there and do nothing than do this, usually, believe it or not. Like, I'm like, oh, I have some extra time, maybe I should do rope. And I'm like, honestly, I would rather sit here and do absolutely nothing than do rope. And that's usually what I do. I'll like watch TV or something rather than like sit there and do some rope. Just kind of nuts if you think about it. Hondo can be the worst sometimes. Not this time, but he can be super annoying. Yeah. So I'm thinking about when I have extra time of streaming non-Star Wars Galaxy, because I want to play some other games. And it's not that I care about streaming non-Star Wars games or non-Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes games. I just haven't been playing other games, so I've been thinking about playing some other games too and streaming it. Not the biggest of deals, but I think it would be fun to do. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so can you? Why not? I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I do like these combat missions that just have dots in them. It makes it so nice. Like, you really just have to survive. So I love these days where I can just auto it and not have to worry about anything because the dots will kill them all. So I'm curious, do you guys go through your after the end of the week, do you go through your combat history or like your GAC history and see how your defenses do? Or do you just kind of like move on and they do what they did? You know what I mean? I'm just curious. These later phases, the combat, the points you get are actually pretty good. Not bad. What do I want to do here? Move on? 2075? Wow. That's pretty good. Sounds like me. Yeah. Usually I use Malgus with this. I wonder if Malik and Set can pretty much do this. Because these guys are gonna die off. Interesting. How's it going for tonight? Well, it's in the afternoon for me, Stabby, so it's only 1 in the afternoon, but it's going pretty well. No regrets, no complaints. the weak back line. Oh man. Healing immunity. Oh, he's probably gonna die here. Oh, what? What? Did you see that? He healed even though he had healing immunity. That's super weird. Normally I have Malgus here and he survives that. Oh well. See, what do I want to do here? Dr. Afra. Oh, health down? Okay, there you go. My B. Let's go all here. Do this. It's 11 p.m. there? Yeah. Oh, I hate this one. Absolutely despise it. This one's the worst. Because they can one-shot SLKR. Just super annoying. Really inconvenient. It really is. See? Look at SLKR. My baby. Alright. Do that. Let's do this. Lay it. These guys are so rude. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. That'd be funny if they just like kill SLKR. Alright. I've lost this one too. I've lost the second phase. Let's do this. Because there's like one opportunity there where he can still die, you know what I mean? Let's do this so I can start ramping. Do that. Why not? Doesn't matter. Let's do this. Yep, kill my dude. Cool. Rip your stuff off. Keep doing that. Maybe I can... No. I wanted to give her the deep sleep. You know what I mean? Don't kill my boy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Come on, let SLKR. Oh. My heart stopped there for a second. Okay. 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 Let's see. Do that. Alright, let's do that. These monsters, you know? Do that. See? They're just having their way with my team. Oh, let's do this. Just get more people on the board. Oh man, wouldn't it be nice? Watch, even here I could still lose because she can just like still gank him. Oh man, did you see that? It was like, I thought it was coming straight for him. Thought it was coming straight for him. Let's do this. There you go. Oh, nice, Stabby. Glad you got it. I laughed and I laughed and I laughed some more because you have relics, relic Ewoks. Like I was like, oh man. I don't have enough here, so. Oh yeah, I use my Inquisitorius. Inquisitorius. I'm gonna lose this 100%. Do this. 100% I'm gonna lose this. Oh, protection. Here, let's try that. No way. Yeah, see that these guys don't have the juice. The juice. Alright, let's do that. Meter, sure. Oh man. Why isn't Bane taking a turn? There you go. Even when I juice up his health, he's still gonna get bodied. See? Yeah, we don't. These guys don't have the juice, the manpower. It's an inevitability that they're just gonna lose. There's like a small chance here that Bane can ramp enough that he just kills a bunch of people, but that chance is so ridiculously low that it's just not gonna happen. Okay. Need another turn from him. Alright, let's juice out these turns here, so do that. Let's do this here. You're trying it with no mods, basically. Well, yeah, of course. It's still a hard event. But you would need actual mods to do it. But, do that there. Papa Palpatine. Oh, like, do you see how hard they hit? 400k. Nuts. Okay. Alright, let's see this. Mara Jade would rather not. Rather not. Officer. Let's do Galactic Republic and just throw this on auto. And this. Sure. Let's do that. Yeah, these waves, not the worst, but I don't know. I feel like as my roster improves, the reward is I have to spend more time doing this stuff. Because before I could do like one ship battle and then move on with my life. And now I'm cursed with having to play these things out. So even sometimes I don't do the combat missions though. If I'm being like a really bad guildmate, I just don't do it. I'm sure it's not the best, right? Yes. Triple jump failed. What do you mean triple jump? You're stuck on the Chewbacca journey? So Grief and Mando make it really, really easy. So if you have Grief Mando, that event is honestly like not that hard. It may take a few retries, but you should be using decent mods. You know, like you can't be using the worst mods you have and then expect to be beating like all these events. So you have to use like decent mods. What are CC? Like, what do you mean? What are CCBs? Man, he's like ganking out my my General Kenobi right there. Are you talking about CCBs? I don't know what CCs are. Oh. So are you talking about... Are you talking about these carbonite circuit boards? CCBs? If you're talking about these, the best place is crowd control. Yeah, honestly, that's what CCs mean to me. Crew chief. You need a crew chief. But with these, the best way is carbonite circuit boards. Okay. I think it's here, like 1C. If you want to spend normal energy, you can do these right here. 1C is probably the best way. How I do it and how I broke my bottleneck was through the 500 crystal packs whenever they come in. Those are really, really good. That's how I broke, because if you see here, I have like a good amount of CCBs and bronzium wiring. I did that with the 500 crystal packs. So that's the best way to do both. But other than that, you just have to like slowly grind them every day. So some people do 1C and then they just only do 1C for a while. The problem with that is you can't farm bronzium wiring. Is there a definitive best fleet layout for the executor? Yeah. So there's two ways you can use the executor for fleets here. There's triple attacker. So this is the best way in like late to end game. If you're using it on offense, I prefer to use the standard layout, which is this. So if you go to bounty hunters, this is the standard layout, and this is like you use first reinforcement, you can go with this ship. And especially if you're doing the mirror and you don't have the other, I'll go into variations. But with only the pure like this fleet, then you use slave one as your first reinforcement. But if you're doing the mirror, you should have this ship. So let me get it out for you. So if you're doing the mirror, it should be this, and then the Ebon Hawk should be your first reinforcement, and you use make sure you have this maxed out, and then you wait a turn. So you use the first turn, you can use basic or you can use the dispel, it doesn't matter. But his second turn, you use scramble scanners, and that puts out a bunch of chafe, and that allows them to not put, or stops them from putting target lock on your team, and allows you to get contract first, and then you can ult before them. If you're going against the profundity, then you go with this layout, and then your TIE bomber is the first reinforcement there. And almost the same thing, you use a basic on the first turn, and then the next turn you use proton bombardment. And what you're doing is you're putting burning on all the enemies, and it's unresistible for rebels. And when they have burning, they can't assist. So you get ult before them, because a big way that Profundity gets ult charge is through the assists. So this is the standard. These are the variations. But yes, the Razor Crest and Xanadu Blood should always be in the starting. If I'm using it on offense, I usually take Houndstooth as my starting. If I'm using it on defense, then I'll put triple attacker. And then this is it. This is all you need on defense. So you put IG 2000, Razor Crest, Xanadu Blood, and then Houndstooth as the first reinforcement, and Slave 1 as the second. And this is what you that's what you use on defense. So that's what I would recommend. But the Ebon Hawk and the TIE Bomber are used for offense to counter the mirror or profundity. So I hope that answers your questions. All right, Dr. Wiley. I wouldn't say there's no point, Dr. Wiley, on only getting 1.2 million participation for raids. It just depends on how much raid participation you need. Just depends. Yeah, no problem. Nod, man. 3.5 overall. Not the best, but not the worst either. What's your guild aiming for? Like 5 million for each player, or what's your goal? Because if you're just doing it to do it, then you shouldn't do that. Like you should have a goal on how much participation you need. So it doesn't matter on how much it improves it. What matters is what your guild goal is and what your goal is. So if it's all gravy, then it doesn't matter. Like, but if your guild is saying we all need to get 5 million, then yeah, you're gonna have to take higher relics. And if they're not, then they're not. Then it doesn't matter. Then what are you talking about? If you're above what you need, then there's no reason to take your Gungans higher. I would just work on like the Quadme team or something else. So you gotta be smart about it, you know? Like it doesn't matter unless you're specifically doing something with it. So, and if you're not, then it doesn't matter, and do what you need to do with it. So at least that's my take on it. You know, you can do what you want with it, but in my opinion, if it's not, well, you should know. Well, I don't know why you would be annoyed by it. Like, he's still doing what you need it to do. But if you farm something, you should have a reason on why you're farming it. And if that reason isn't enough, then, you know, it's kind of on you on that one. Right? Like, there's no reason. I don't know why you would be annoyed. Did you not know that Relic 5 is 1.2 million participation? Because if you're above what you need for your guild, then what's there to be annoyed about? You just want to get big fatty numbers, but that's how like the guild, that's how the raid works. You know, like that's literally how the raid works. So if you wanted to get into you didn't know Relic 5 was do you not have any Relic characters? Or I don't understand. How much GP do you have? Well, yeah, of course, like it doesn't matter because it's only like it's the team. The team has to be whatever a certain amount. So if your team isn't at the relics necessary, then yeah, of course it's not going to matter. So, well, yeah, it's only the 1.2 million. Yeah, well, if you can get max on that phase, I don't know what you were expecting. Super max on that phase, you know, maybe it's faster. You can do it on auto now or something. I don't know. So it's just a weird thing to be upset about. But you don't have to. Like, why? If your guild, if you have enough participation for what you have, then you don't need to take them to higher. They're doing what you need them to do. Like, you have Jar Jar, so now you have a full team of Gungans, so you have the purpose of the team. So you don't have to like specifically farm them higher unless you're doing something for them or they're doing something for you. And if you don't need the participation, then that's fine. Don't do that. Like, farm something else. Cause do you have the Quadme team built out? Do you have what do you call it? Jabba? So if you're missing out on like important things, then go farm those important things. Don't worry about, you know, just shoring up Gungans if you're not going to do anything with your Gungan team. And if you don't need the participation, then there's no reason to over and invest into them. So you just have to smartly farm your stuff. So don't be a fool. Don't farm like a tool. So that's all I'll say. Is you can, if you're having trouble with what you're doing, then do something else. All right, I apologize for the next 10 minutes, guys. So let's just chit chat while I continue to do this. I don't know why people are having so much issues with this. Like, as you can see, it took me like one time to do this. So that's what I do like about this raid, is it's so quick. How am I doing this? What do you mean, Frankto? You don't watch my videos? You don't watch my videos, Frankto? You're hurting my feelings. Hurting my feelings right now. So I just put my SOKR mods on B1. That's it. Oh, man. It's not about what you need. It's about sending a message. And the message is... where's everyone else? I'm on I simulcast stream on Twitch and YouTube, Stabby Chucker. So, yep. So I'm on Twitch and YouTube. Sometimes YouTube chat is popping. Sometimes Twitch chat is popping. It's not fixed. Lack of bonus. It is not fixed, as you can see. So for those who say it's fixed, it's not working because they're doing something wrong. So, yeah. And I don't know if there's something to do with like how high you do it, because I only do it at the relic 3 level for this. For the cheater cron. Yeah, they did fix the cheater cron. That cron was like nuts though. So I'm glad they fixed it. Absolutely glad they fixed that. Honestly, this video for the B1 one was it did really well for me, because my average videos can do anywhere from like 200 to like, I don't know, on average probably like 1,000 something views. But this one got like 7,000 views for my B1 one. That was a really good video for me. Probably because I was the Arnold didn't rip me off. So I'll say this. We were both like multiple people mentioned it. So the person who originally found it posted it in Arnold's Discord. The person and then someone was in that Discord who was on chat and told me about it. So it's not like Arnold ripped me off. It was just the timing. So for one, Arnold wasn't doing a wasn't doing a raid at that time, so he had to use someone else's footage. So I was able to do it live because someone specifically told me, like, hey, do the B1 trick, and I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about, and they told me what to do, and I did it, and then I made a video immediately after that live stream, and it just happened to be in like the middle of the night where Arnold lives. So my video came out before his, but we were both informed pretty much by the same person, because it was one random guy who found it. That dude's friend told Arnold's server, and someone saw that from that server and told me. So it's not like I thought it up or I did something for it. Because if I did, yeah, I'd be like, how dare you? But I really didn't. We were both told about it. I just was able to make a video first, which it's a great bug. So 100%, he should make a video for it. So I don't care. If any, and I did go into his, because if you check Arnold's video, actually, you can see my comment underneath the videos that he's showing, because I went and thanked the guy who originally found it. So because he was the one who found it, I like went on and said like, hey, thanks for finding this, and telling people, because I made a video about it. So like, and that's why when Arnold's video, he's saying like, yeah, it's been spread or something like that. He's talking about my video pretty much that came out just before his. So no, it's just you wouldn't know unless he doesn't talk about it, but you can see my dog's face because it's the Discord, and then you can see my my little comment underneath. But that's it. Like if you don't know to look for it, you probably wouldn't have noticed it, which no reason why you shouldn't. Yeah. So the way it works is it like resets everyone's speed, and it's just whoever is the fastest. So my B1 is the fastest on the field right now, and so that's why it's his turn. So it works every time. 60% of the time, it works every time. So yeah, so that's what happened. I thought it was pretty cool. And it's not like Arnold has to show attribution to me, because I didn't find anything. I just was like him, just reported it. I just happened to like, you know, catch this, you know, like caught it a little before he did, and it was just pure coincidence that I happened to be doing a raid at the right before, like as this was coming out. Yeah, so this is an easy way to get like the 900,000 participation for a crappy team. Really easy to do that. So yeah, but this isn't bad, honestly. Like it's a fun bug. For me, it's nice because I don't have to play one of these teams, and that makes it really convenient for me. So I would much rather sit here, talk to you guys for 10 minutes, and I'm probably going to be doing this raid stuff on stream just because I don't want to do it like sitting here clicking this button for 10 minutes on my own. So I want you all to be here with me as we enjoy the lovely streamness that is this. So, but either way, I much prefer doing this than on stream than off stream. I think it's better. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how you feel about this, but that's fine, Stabby. You can go ahead and do that. I honestly wasn't a big fan of, I think I told you to drop it. I wasn't a big fan of the Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, and I told you why. Just because you're not ready for it, it's not doing anything for you. You don't even have the Jedi to accompany him, so. Hey, Reberlin, how are you doing? Oh yeah. Man, this is engaging content, guys. Super engaging. At least it's 6. Could you imagine if it was like 1 stack at a time? Oh man. I would still do it. Working away. Nice. Gotta do it. Yeah, but Stabby, I don't remember if you have I don't remember if you have, what do you call it? Oh man, they reduced my stacks. So I don't remember if you have, what is it? Ray? But if you have Ray or Star Killer, then I wouldn't hate if you got Baby Cal to Relic 3 at least. Just because he's a really good character. So up to you if you don't want to do that, but like that would be pretty good. I got 1,000 stacks. $1,000. But at least after you get the stacks, super easy, super fast. You just like fly through it. I wonder what the next raid will be. Who knows? Who knows? I feel like they're not giving us the time that they say they will. They say it's going to be like 8 or 9 months. It's 7.5 months, but still, it's the principle. They couldn't have given us 2 extra weeks so that they were in line with what they... Oh, I never noticed in the background. It's like floating up there in space. Pretty interesting. All right, let's submit that. I feel like I need to redo some of these sets. I think I changed some of my mods, maybe. Maybe I did, I don't remember. Let's see. This. I don't think I changed any of them, but rather safe than sorry. Jade, maybe I changed. This Ray, I definitely didn't change. Starkiller, I didn't change. Whisper, I didn't change. Sister. Okatano, I did change that one. Did I change that one? I don't know. I'm not even using him in the raid. Alright. I can use... I have... What do you call it? I have an extra team now. I don't know how good she is, because I have... what do you call it? Because I have a usable quad mate now. She's only relic 2, so I'm not going to be able to do much with her, but she's at least usable, you know what I mean? At least usable. Who do I want to use here? So I think I give her Ray. What I do. Him I give SOKR mods. Because I want him to take as many turns as possible. Yeah. Do what you want, Stabby. Do what you want. Alright, Starkiller. Do that. Plo Koon, Shakti. Shakti, I would like to do Radis, I think. Get Radis's. Got to get his mods in there. Man, this is annoying. I wish I had, what do you call it? Hot utils? Hot utils would make this way easier. I set it up one time, and then I'm done, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, so I wish I did it, but I don't have hot utils. Maybe when I start changing my mods for different game modes, like, okay, I want TW mods, I want 5v5 mods. I want 3v3 mods. I think at that point it would be nice, but until I do that, I don't think it's going to be that important to me to have them all changed. Who don't want better mods? You. Their sister Redis. There you go. You. Third sister, I think. Whose mods do you have? Whose mods did I give these? Star Killer, I guess, probably. Okay, cool. All right, let's try this out. A video for Smuggler's Run, like the normal Smuggler's Run. Stabby, is that what you're talking about? Oh yeah, the Bronzium. Yeah, Bronzium would be nice. So I'm waiting for him to take his turn. Take your turn. There you go. Now we're in business. Spread that. Do this. That. Yeah. Destroy. No, Stabby. I don't. I'll tell you why. And that's because, man, what horrible. What jerks. So the reason I don't is it's a really easy event, like ridiculously easy, and you kind of just use, it's very limited characters, so there's literally no reason to make a video of it, if that makes sense. Like maybe you're struggling to mess with it, but I was able to do it with like gear 9 or something. No, you just, whatever team you have, you use that. Like I don't know what else to tell you on that one, because like it's, and I'm not trying to be like dismissive of what you're saying, because I get what you're saying, where it's like it can be, man, what jerk faces. This is probably going to be a reset. But no, there's no, you just use whatever, yeah, whatever scoundrels you got. So yeah, I'm just gonna reset this one. This one went horribly. But it's not even, honestly, it's not even worth a video. Just because it's like the amount you have is so limited that it's just like, yeah, just whatever you got, use that. So yeah, but yeah, just whatever you have, like that's what you should use for it. So because there's not much variation to it. It's just yeah, you just play it out, I guess. There's honestly nothing to that event. It's just yeah, because even when I had like 0 scoundrels and I had barely any scoundrels, I used like bare bones folds. You can just use what do you call it? There's tons of characters that are requirements that you could use. So there's Han, Chewie were probably the easiest ones. Dash, but that's probably the best ones. So, oops, I should have used that. Misplaying. But pretty easy event, to be completely honest with you. It's not much to it. I don't have much to say as far as like what you should farm, because they're all pretty simplistic. Just as you naturally farm your teams, you'll build scoundrels. I wouldn't specifically farm Dash for that, Stabby. Like I said, Dash or Han and Chewbacca did it for me at like gear super low gear, like gear 8, gear 9, I don't know. This is just like crazy simple. You are in low gear, you can get it done. I knew it. You're such a... Yeah, so I would yeah, just farm whatever you want, but I specifically wouldn't farm Dash for that. Not that it's a bad farm, it's just I wouldn't do it. Like he costs a lot of Kyrotech when you can easily get Chewbacca and Han. Man, having horrible luck this go around. I am not doing super great on this run. Yeah, it's just, you'll naturally build them. It's not like you have to specifically farm for that. Like, just follow the farming pathway that I gave you, and you'll build the stuff. You'll build the stuff that you need. This is a... Yeah, follow your heart. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Like, scoundrels. Hey, Jorge AGR. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Just unlocked GL, nice. Proud of you, dude. That is a fantastic GL. I'm coming for her. Soon. Soon she shall be mine. What a butthole. Yeah, but Smuggler's Run was never something I had to like specifically think about or farm towards. It's just something you do over time that you'll get done whenever you have whenever you need it. It's not like not a big deal, honestly. Nice to have, honestly, but not the biggest deal in the world. You'll get there. Like there's always a good time to farm. Yes, spread that. There you go. Get this. Do that. Man, they all just melted. Alright. Oh, man. What am I doing? I'm not even doing the... Maybe that's why it's a little harder. I don't know. Honestly, yeah, maybe that's what's been messing this up, because I have it on the wrong phase. What a dummy. This whole time I'm doing on the wrong phase. I'm bad. I'm bad at this game, guys. I don't even know why you watch me. Doing... Maybe... I feel like maybe that's why it's like the speeds or the timing's off. Because I was like, what's going on here? Hey, SWGOH, how's it going? Yeah, because I was like, it feels off. Felt off. And it makes sense now why it was off. There you go. See this? See how it's like flowing a little better? A little better. There you go. Do I stream every day? No. So I had a vacation. So I took this last week off, and then I ended up, I had work today, but I got off work really early. So it's in the afternoon for me. So, but no, I 100% never stream these times or around this, you know, like around right now. But I'm streaming right now just because of like life circumstances of when my work has me working. So pretty soon I'm going to, this next week I'll be pretty busy, and I won't have the time to like stream literally at all. So I'm streaming. Normally I don't stream this much, and I would just like do something else with my time, but I'm trying to do as many reviews as I can this month because I'm going to be really busy and I'm not going to have the time to do it. So that's why I've been doing more this week. But normally, no, not at all. Not even close. So on average, probably like 4 a week is what I do. 4 live streams. And 3 of those are GAC. So... Man, these guys are being extra thick. Probably not everyone has a potency up. Potency up there. Now everyone does. What? Why aren't you guys dying? I'll save his potency up. There you go. I knew it. I knew he was going to be a butthole there. What do I do for work? I am a United States Marine. Is what I do for work. Let's do this. Do that. No, don't kill my dude. Don't do it. What? Why did that heal you? Don't do it. No. That's the opposite of what I wanted to happen. I probably just did something wrong. Oh well. Still a chance I can get through this with a decent score. With him dead. What do I do for them? I work in marine aviation is what I do. So yeah, I'll say it. I'll say it to your face. I work in marine aviation. Yeah, no, I don't mind. Not a big deal. Let's do that. So controlling aircraft is the game. It's what I do. Kind of. In a way. Let's say that. I control aircraft. Get you going. I knew you were going to do that because you're a butthole. Alright, shock. Do that. There you go. Do this. Gotcha. Cool. You want to be a pilot? How old are you? Aren't you like 31 or something? Is that what you said? Were you the one who's like 31? You're still holding out the dreams? Most people your age have given up on dreams. You know what I mean? You would do that. Okay, cool. 31? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, pretty good chance I can beat this with a max score. Because it doesn't matter that I lost a guy. Man, okay. Still possible for me to win. Well, let's do this. Get you out of there. And they're taking a million turns. They aren't even raged or anything. They're just doing it of their own volition. Just, come on, just die, please. Die. Do me a favor. Let's keel over. Oh man, dodge? Dodge? Alright, 1.2 million. Oh, it's over. It's over now. I hate this. I hate this freaking... I hate it. It beats customer service? Yeah. I think you're above the age, or because I don't know. I would think 31 is a, well, I guess you could start. You could be like a personal pilot, but pretty definitely not for the government. Yeah, let's do this. I'll just throw this on auto, see how it does. I don't really care. Zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Don't shake your butt. Alright, let's see if Quadme can get something happening here. She has all her Zetas and everything. I would like the bros. I can put this at a lower difficulty, maybe, I don't know. But seems to be doing okay, I guess. Not really getting much done, but we'll see. Doesn't look like it's doing horrible though, right? Hey Slosher, how's it going? How? I don't know, man. Skill issue? You're doing well? That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. Oh man. Probably. Play this out. What does this do? Alright, so there's no handmaiden, so nothing's gonna happen. Okay. She's pretty nice to have, actually. Does he have a dispel? I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah. Let's burninate the countryside. Burninate the countryside. Alright. Shoot you. I love my handmaiden back. She died. For being R2, she died. Or Relic 2, yeah. For being Relic 2, she died really quick. Alright, go back to auto now. But I don't think I'm gonna get much points for this one, but I'm cool with whatever I get. Whatever I get, honestly. I'm cool with it. I can dig it. You know what I mean? It's all gravy. All gravy. I would love above 100k, so I can get 22k points, right? Which is possible, I think, at this point. Because what I'm gonna do is if I can beat this phase, I'll give them the buffs, and then they'll have, they'll be able to get through those phases, even though they probably won't get through the later phases, 5 and 6 or whatever, 7, 8. I don't even know how many phases there are, to be honest. Man, look at R2. It would be nice if I had his Zetas, but the Zetas are not until I have Leia up and running. So he's just a useless R7 chunk. Oh no, don't hit auto. Okay. I want to specifically choose. Alright, we'll go with this one. And that should make it a little quicker. Done you? Okay. Alright. Pow 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 pow. Cool. Alright, let's like go on the same thing. I'm just gonna hit auto and let it do its thing. Literally nothing changed, but I got what I needed, which was over 100k participation, so I can get the 2.2 million personal, which is fine. That's all I need. All I need, right? Man. Honestly, this raid is the worst. The worst. You know what I mean? How long does it take you guys to run through your raids? Started 40 minutes ago. 40 minutes. Nuts. Did someone die? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Nope. Just hanging on here. I'm missing a lot of Zetas on this team. So I'm missing 3 and 2. So 5 Zetas. That'd be nice. It's gonna be a lot nicer once I have quad maze. That makes sense. Or once I have the Poncho Bros. That'll be really nice for this team. Really, really nice. This guy's about to eat her lunch. Oh no, they just did it themselves. Alright, I'm pretty sure this dispels all buffs on them. Alright, cool. Do that. Maybe a stun? Okay, cool. Stun, yep. $40 minutes? Man. It's lightning fast. Alright, I'm gonna slam this on. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom while it does this, because this is super annoying. Honestly, 2.7 million is not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, 2.7 million. 270,000 is not bad at all for me. Yeah, it's not bad for this. Honestly, I hope they like change how difficult this raid is. It's kind of ridiculous, right? It really is. But not bad. I got 2.2 million. So goal's like 2.5, 2.37. So okay. I'll get there. As soon as I get my quad my bros up and running, pretty soon. So it'll probably take me, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get the shards, maybe a month or something. It's going by pretty slow, but maybe a month I should have both of these up and running. So closer to 2 hours. Yeah, I should do it while I don't know, do that, but put my mods back so I don't forget, and then we'll jump into roster reviews. Yeah, but these raids are honestly not fun. Not fun at all. Do I not have B1's mod saved? That's annoying. Oh, here it is. Darth Maul. What a lackluster character. I think I talked about it before, but Sidious is a... Yeah, if you have them all at R7, the Sidious Snoot Darth Maul team is pretty good. But Sidious had a good year, and I'm gonna be really sad that I'm gonna miss out on his glow up here. He did. He absolutely had a glow up. I missed out on it. Where's Ray? Yeah, Ray. Hey Enigma, how's it going? It's been a long time since I've seen you here. It's been a long time. Honestly, I don't know why I keep mods on these guys. You just got home from getting some BJs? Where do you go? To the back alleys? No ZJs though, just the BJs. That's good. A man of your age, I'm happy you can still perform some Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Are you in shape? I don't know why, but I picture you as a dumpy old man. It has nothing to do with anything against you or anything you've said or done. It's just a man of your age that's American. I imagine you as being just like this dumpy old man, right? I don't know. That's just statistically, you're in shape. Hey, Round's in shape. How old are you, Enigma? You're old, right? You're ancient. You're 50s or something, I think it was. 40s? Oh, you're in your 40s? I don't know why. I thought you were like a lot older. Maybe because you have so many kids. I'm like, this dude's ancient. What do you do for a living, Enigma? What do you do? You probably mentioned it before, but I can't remember right now. 5 kids. That's nuts. 5 kids and you still have the energy to go out and get some BJs. Good for you, dude. Probably all that testosterone running through you. Probably. I don't know if I would have the energy with 5 kids. Would not have the energy. Man, if only I had that one button. All right, cool. Everyone's back. So, oh yeah, it's one last thing. Conquest, and then we'll knock out these reviews. And this is why it's Hell Week, right? This is why it's Hell Week, because the The times just never end. Never end. Just learning a new trade. What trade? Oh, so the BJs, you're learning learning how to give them. I got it. I got it. That's cool, dude. You gotta support the family, you know? Gotta support the family. So IT, my mom works in IT. She does. She does, she does, she does. There you go. Let's do that. Hey there, jailboy. How are you doing? With drones? Yeah, my mom does it for, what does she do? It's like a company where they build, host servers and a whole bunch of other stuff. So. But it's pretty good. I'm actually like super proud of my mom. She did it when we were younger. She had 5 kids, and then she was going through school while also raising us by herself. So, an amazing woman. So she learned IT, and yeah, so now she makes good money doing it. So I honestly thought about doing IT before. I ended up not doing it, but I did think about it. What do I want to do for this team? I do aviation. I work in marine aviation. So, yeah, you could say that. Do Inquisitorius. See if they have LeJuice. Inquisitorius. I just want to go with Galactic Republic though. Yeah, let's see Galactic Republic. Honestly, these nodes, or Padme nodes, are the worst. Like, absolutely the worst. What do I want to do? I don't know if I even want her in here. She's gonna assist a bunch. Hey, this. I don't know what that means. Enigma. I don't speak, what do you call it? I don't speak sailor. Not that I have anything against it. I just don't know it. Just don't know. You throw Seabane. Seabane would be a good one. Alt here. I'm just gonna juice up her this and just do that. There you go. Yeah, Seabane would be good, but I don't have Bane. Aviation, yeah, because in the Navy, your rank is like a part of your job, but in the Marines, it's not. Huh. Interesting. What do you think? I think I'm going to go with this node, actually. So, Yeah, because this node, while it's a good node, and there's no AoEs here, they can still rip off protection. But these guys can't. These guys. So, I guess I'll go there. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. What are the feats here? Bounty hunter units? Okay, so I should probably use Java as much as I can. Totally forgot about the Java one. What do I have to do here? Reviewers, only light side. Okay. Yeah, I'll do Java. La Java. Oops. Got his wings. That's cool. I love buffalo wings, boneless wings, all wings. I'm a lover of wings. Super delicious. I haven't had wings in a while. I've not had them in a while. I am a fan though. I am a fan. Bones. Bones, you can get in line. You can get in line, Bones, and then I will throw you on the wheel, and then you'll have a 1 in, I don't know, 60 some chance of getting a roster review. Yeah, dude. No, it's not even a line, to be honest. Not even a line. It's a you jump on the wheel, so you can get on the wheel, and then if you win, you win. Which, you know, like, may the odds be ever in your favor. You know where my Discord is, so just put in a request, and then I'll. You thought this stream was ending soon? No, I just kind of just started not too long ago. I haven't even started roster reviewing yet. You're special. Well, you know, I don't like using the R word, but just because you're the R word doesn't mean that you get to cut in line, you know? So I'm not gonna use it, but you know what I'm talking about. So, but hey little buddy, you can just put in your request in Discord, and then I am starting I'm starting a series where I do review someone and then they review me. Well, I'm getting it to it, Bones. I'm getting to there. Calm down, buddy. Little guy. But I'm starting a series where can I remember to put you on the list last time? What do you mean? You're on the list. I didn't remember. That's really, what do you call it? J9. If you're not on the list, it's because you didn't request it. So, yeah, you're not on the list. So you did not request it, Jawboy. So how am I supposed to put you on the list if you didn't even request to be on the list? But I'm starting a series where I review a content creator and they review me back. You're waiting on your own personal YouTube vid review. So I'll say this, Enigma. I'll say this. You did? Because I don't see it, Jawboy. I don't see it. Don't see it. Here. I don't see you in there, dude. So I reviewed your stuff not too long ago, didn't I, Jellboy? I want to say I reviewed your stuff. Let's see. And then I took you off the list because I just reviewed you, probably. Joel. Oh, you know what? You know what I did? I took you off because I thought you weren't here. That's what I did. That's what I did. Because I remember now. Because I specifically thought, yeah, put in another request. Because you what do you call it? I think I told you when you came back, I was like, hey dude, nice to see you back. Yeah. But I don't know, Enigma, if I will ever give you your own roster review video. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take for me to do it. I feel slighted, Enigma. I feel slighted. I do. Like, first of all, you never come to my live streams anymore. You never do. And then the one time, because I will say this. So so I have a long memory. I have a long memory, right? Which means my memory is pretty good for you who don't. So there was a time, Enigma, it was a while ago, where I was playing around with the stream and I was like seeing what works, what doesn't. And then I had ads. I did. I was trying it out. And I feel like not everyone has to subscribe or whatever, but I was just seeing where I want to go with my stream, and I was like, here, let me try ads on Twitch, see how it is, how it goes. And there's only one person who was like, well, I'm not gonna watch you if you have ads, and that was you, Enigma. You're the only one who was like, I'm not gonna watch you if you have ads. And I was like, oh, okay, like, hey, no big deal, no big deal. You don't have to watch me or anything. But I was like, wow, like, only person who said it. You hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings, Enigma. And I was like, wow. And don't get me wrong, not everyone has to subscribe or whatever. And I was just seeing. Well, I could put ads on YouTube too, Enigma. I can. I just haven't, but I was like, yeah, let me just see how it'll go, or if I want to do it. And I didn't so far, but you were the only one who was like, well, the stream's not worth watching if you have ads, pretty much. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. Like, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And don't get me wrong, I watch a lot of content creators. I do. And who do I want to kill? Let's go with this. So, no, I get it. I get it. So, man, you jacked up my cooldowns. So I'll say this, but you were the only one, Enigma, the only one who was like, nah, the stream's not worth watching if you have ads. And it hurt my feelings. So I was like, oh man, I thought Enigma was on my side. And you could voice your opinion of like, you know, I don't think you should have ads or whatever. And I'm like, hey, whatever. I had it for a very, 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 very short time. It was not long at all that I had him, just because honestly, I was just seeing like, hey, what's the revenue for it? Is it worth having? Is it not? What's the response? Because there are big streamers who have ads. So, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. But you were the only one, Enigma, the only guy who was just like, F this, I'm out of here. Not gonna do it. And I was like, wow, Enigma, out of all the people, Didn't do it. So don't get me wrong, because the thought process is like if because a lot of streamers who are like, okay, well I'm gonna have Republic Resolve. Wow, maybe I'll get that for funsies. Deadly Catalyst, guys. Look at this Saurus form. What is going on here? What is going on here? Deadly Catalyst? Oh, I love Deadly Catalyst. Look at that. That's like easy mode. That's easy mode right here. Man, look at that. It's in the middle too. Man. I've never seen this before. Have you guys had this? Where you had like 3 purple ones? And blue. Certain to fate, perseverance. This is pretty nuts. This is goated. This is goated right here. I love Deadly Catalyst. I miss Deadly Catalyst. But yeah, Enigma, you hurt my feelings. You let me down. You let me down. So I don't know. I'm just gonna have to continue. I'm just gonna have to continue. No, I get it. I get it. And it's not like you have to like subscribe or anything like that. But you were the only one who like, you essentially threw a fit. You're like, what is this? Why do you have ads? What's going on? And don't get me wrong. Like, I get it. I get it. Like, no one likes ads. But plenty of streamers have ads. And to me, it just feels like if you don't like the stream and they run ads, then yeah, I get it. You don't have to watch. But I don't know if the streamer feels like, because it says, don't get me wrong, I'm perfectly happy with the amount I make streaming. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but I felt like most people who watch me at that time, and I feel like if you don't want to, because it's a small price to pay, right? If you booming voice, yeah, I'll take off booming voice. I'll put on Deadly Catalyst. So if you don't like, or if you don't like ads, there's something you can do, which is you can watch, or you can subscribe. And then if you don't want to subscribe, then watching ads is like a small price to pay to like support the streamer. And it's like one or the other, you know, you don't have to do both. You don't even have to watch. But that's just how I felt. I was just like, okay, like not a big deal. You don't like ads, you know, and that's just your thing. But I feel like there's a way to approach it. And at the time, it was a while ago, honestly, because it's been a very long time since I've run ads. But at the time I was like, oh, that's really not a cool way of approaching this, you know, your displeasure. But not a big deal whatsoever. We all have our things that we like to do, and because I don't stream all, or what do you call it? I don't subscribe to everyone I watch. Like I totally get it. There's only you probably I'm sure it gets to be a lot if you subscribe to every single person you watch. But like over time, like there's ways to watch without it. You can get Nitro, you know, if you don't want to subscribe, or you can just like support your content creators by watching small bits of ads every so often, if that's what they choose to do. Because there's plenty of content creators that still do it. Like Zareth does it, Calvin Awesome does it, Bones even does it. So who else does it? The Lost Swamp Rat does it. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you want to support them, then you can watch the ads, and if you don't, then you know, you can do something else. But I was just really surprised, honestly. So out of all the people who so essentially, you know what I mean, you just like really highlighted yourself to me in a way that's not positive. So that's why I probably at the time right now, I don't know when I will give you a hey silly goose, get to work. No way, man, I'm skating. So I don't know when we'll see. But Yeah. I just, because it feels like, because it's pretty, and at the time I was trying to like find my identity as a streamer. No, I get it. So you were like, hey, I don't want to support you. And I don't think your time is worth like financially gaining from your streams. Is that, no, I get it. It's not about didn't stop watching, but I feel like if I would have only streamed on Twitch, you probably would have stopped, is how I feel. And then, and it's fine. Like I said, you don't have to. But yeah, a negative goose. But I just feel it was like really disingenuous because I honestly, for any streamer I watch who streams with ads, I don't mind, and I'll watch their ads if I like watching them, because it's like one or the other. Do I want to subscribe to them and support them that way, and then you don't have ads, or do you want to watch their ads and support them without subscribing to them? So it's like, but I feel like a lot of people are like, well, you're worth watching, but you're not worth watching with ads, and then you're not worth watching to where I would want to subscribe for you. So it's like one of the, and I get it. So I feel like that's where I fall for you. So it's like, okay, if I fall for you there, if I fall within that realm, then it's like, okay, cool. But why should I go out of my way to make some content specifically to you if you're saying, if you're the only one who specifically told me like, hey, your time is not worth, you know, like it is not worth it to me. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's how you felt. Did I make a big deal out of it? No, I didn't. It's just like I took note of it, and then I was like, okay, like that's just how you feel. That's how you feel. But I'm not going to specifically like go out of my way to make like, because I feel like if I make that videos for people, it is a special thing, and that's why I like to do it, because I like it's their individualized video. It's fun. And it's something I do for my viewers. And then if a viewer is specifically saying like, hey, I don't value your time enough to support you, then hey, that's fine. But I don't think I'm going to individually give you a video just because you want one. So yeah. All right. So now I'm going to do roster reviews. I get it. So that may not be how you feel. That's how I took it. So, and it, like I said, it was a while ago. So I really was trying to find my identity as a streamer at the time. So I did take it kind of personally. So that's why I don't want to do that. No, it's fine. Like I said, it's fine. It's fine how it is, right? And I never kind of like made a big deal about it, but that's just how I felt. And I felt like there's other ways that you could have addressed it. So especially as I'm trying to grow my channel and I'm trying to figure out like what's the best ways to do things. Now, I feel like that was probably the most disrespectful way that you could have gone about it. So that's just how I feel. So over time, I'm not saying that's how it's going to be forever, but at the time, right now, I don't see myself doing that for you. All right. Cool. Now let's see. So some more people put in some reviews here. So let me get them added. What are these? All right, so I already, these were last time, so I'll remove them. And then let's see, shift. That, I think there's 3 people I need to add this time. Who was the last one? Speeding Shadow. All right, so a few. Sorry, it's going to take me a second to get this done for you guys, and then we'll start these reviews. All right. Get this going. Allie. I think it's pretty funny. Some of these fonts are super hard to read. Super hard to read. Mr. CAC. Mr. CAC. So CAC actually means something to me. It means a common access card. It's how we access our like military or government employees. It's how they access like the internet. It's our government IDs. I wonder what it means to him. Yeah, sorry, Jailboy. 100%. I should have added you back on my list. Totally, you're right. I did forget to, because I think I told you I would once you're back. Because I did get to your review, and I think I told you like, hey, I thought you were gone because at the time you just weren't in a guild. So, but you say you didn't stop playing, so it may have just been like a brief little moment where you're in between guilds or something. All right, do this. Interact with the wheel. No, sorry, I did totally forget, because I was like, what do you mean I took you out? But yeah, now I do remember, because it was your time, and then I saw you weren't in there. All right, so let's get a wheel. So if you add yourself right now to the list, I'm not going to be able to add you to this wheel. But every time I spin the wheel, I do check to see if anyone requests, so I add them. So let's get this wheel spun. All right, who's Sea Monkey? A monkey of the sea. Congratulations. Here, let's all give him a golf clap. Good job, Sea Monkey. All right, let's get this guy going. 816595. Is it working? Yeah, there you go. You look like a monkey. You remember that? I forgot what the guy's name was. It was a comedian. You look like a monkey. All right, and then let's edit this so I don't accidentally choose him again. So I'll move him to the top of the list. If anything, the one thing that's annoying about this is this does take kind of a little bit longer to do, but I feel like it's worth it. All right. Cool. All right, so we have Gungan Ame. Maybe Jason Aim. I don't know. Gungan Ame. Jason Aim. I don't know. Who knows? He probably knows what his name is. Look at you go. Is this you? Jacob Miller? Alright, so Gungan Ame with the dead bugs. 3 million GP, not bad. 1.9 in characters, 1.1 in ships. So 4-ish months, 5 months. Jason? Okay, yeah. Is this you, Jacob? Are you this guy? Are you Jason Ame? That makes sense. Or maybe you're just telling me how to read it. I don't know. I don't know. Yes? Okay, cool. Well, glad you got your review live. Hey, I have a question for you. I've been doing this lately, but since you're here, did you want to come on Discord and talk about your review live, or would you rather, or are you not able to? Like, are you at a computer or something? Can you talk on Discord? Are you interested in that? It's up to you. You don't have to. Definitely not necessary. But I've been giving people the option if they're here live, because it's easier for me to talk to you and ask questions. Okay, cool. Here, so your Discord name is Sea Monkey? So let me get you going. What's your I'm not seeing you in Discord. Let's see. Sometimes it's a little weird for me to invite you into the Discord chat. There it is. Maybe I can't invite you because you... There you go. So I just invited you to the stream channel. See if you can accept that. If it doesn't, that's fine. I'll send you like a direct Discord. You don't have to be in video or anything, of course. Just voice chat is fine. I do ask that you, once you're in here, just please mute the mute your stream so I can't hear it, and then no like profanities or anything crazy. You know what I mean? Don't be going buck wild in there. Let me know if that link doesn't work for you. I'll just send you a direct message. Hey, awakened monk. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. How are you doing, dude? I see you're awake. Yeah. My stream time's really odd, so I totally understand why you wouldn't be able to. Man, I need to talk to here, let me add you. Baroness can get in here. Add role member, Sea Monkey. Okay, so I just added you to the permissions. Can you see the channel now? Like it should be at the bottom of here. So I just gave you the permissions to see the Steam channel. Can you get in here? Yeah, I'm doing great, dude. Just have the... I didn't have the day off, but my work ended super early, so I started streaming. Are you able to get in here? Do you see this? Maybe I can video chat call you, right? I'll have to talk to message more. Do that. I did a voice call for you. Can you hear me? Oh, you know what? 1 second. I did mute. I thought about this. I muted the sound of Discord. So here, let me turn it back up. All right, now say something.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Let me turn down my music. Can you guys hear him? All right. Hey. So what do you prefer to be called? Monkey? C? Jason?
Anything?
Jacob.
Jason, Jacob.
Why?
He works.
I will ask. Why are you so inconsistent with your naming? Why are you Jacob, Jason, Sea Monkey?
So, for some reason, people call me Jason whenever I tell them my name's Jacob, like when they first meet me.
Yeah.
So I decided to make that my Star Wars name.
Uh huh.
And originally it was like Jason Manhunter to be something, but people started saying that was a little,
A little risque. Sounds like
yeah,
you love the.
exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
So I took my daughter's name,
Uh huh.
Emma, turned it backwards, and that's my Star Wars last name.
Okay. Makes sense. All right, cool. And then I imagine your YouTube name is just your name. You know you can change that, right? Like you can just go in and change it to whatever you want.
I guess I might go with Sea Monkey. I got that when I was in the Navy, so
Oh, really? How long did you serve? And when did you serve?
4 years, 2002 to 2006.
Man, you're fucking ancient.
I am. I turned 40 this year. I'm old.
Nice. Welcome to middle age. Yeah, I'm 35. So I joined in the military in 2007. So I'll be retiring in 3 years. Yeah.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, my cousin joined the Navy and then did one tour and then called it quits.
Yeah. Between Manhunter and the Navy,
Yeah, I didn't want to make the joke. I respect all service, but yeah, 100%. So I do like this Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon at 7 stars. I see that you haven't put much effort into them. Or what are you doing right now?
I am fully. They're my main focus right now.
Uh-huh.
I just got them to 7 stars like 2 days ago.
Okay.
And it's just Chirotech that's holding me back. So Padawan Obi-Wan's, as soon as I get him relicked up, I'll start pushing Qui-Gon.
And where is your Razor Crest?
It is at 228, I think.
Okay.
And I'm at like 80 and 76 for IG-11 and Cara Dune to be able to get.
And then where's
Bam.
where's Bam? Oh, you're still trying to get the still farming the others, the scoundrels.
Yeah, IG-11 and Cara Dune are at like 80 shards out of 100. So
okay, you're really close.
Yeah,
really
like
close.
a week maybe.
Yeah, so I do like since you're waiting for shards anyways, I like that you pivoted for the Jedi Poncho Bros, I guess is what I'll call them right now. I do like that. So it's probably going to take you a while to get the Chirotech, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because yeah, for players like me, it was kind of like an afterthought. Like, oh yeah, here the Chirotech took like a week or two or something, and then boom, I have everything I need. But I understand at 3 million GP, you know, you're not exactly raking in the Chirotech, but that's why you farm things that give you more things, and over time it kind of you start accumulating because you're gonna farm something, right? Like as you continue to play the game, like you're gonna continue to build things. It's the inevitability of this game. It goes on and on. So if you're gonna build something, you might as well build something that gives you something back, right?
Yeah, I'm all about assault battle focus. So.
Okay, so I will say this: assault battles are important, but weave them in. I haven't seen you say anything before. I don't know if you've ever typed in the chat, but Jacob Miller does not ring a bell. But it is no offense. I'm gonna soft insult you right now, but like kind of forgettable. Well, in the world where like people's names are like, you know, like Lady Slayer, you know, like just ridiculous. You don't see very many. Well, in YouTube I do, but it kind of like blends, right?
No, we had a quick back and forth in comments about what is it? I'm gonna mess it up again. Zepho
Oh, Zepho? Yeah. On comments, like in a live chat or like in comments?
in comments
Oh,
on
okay.
YouTube. I called it Zebo or something, and you thought it was. I was either trying to go for Tebow or Zori.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so you're the person I asked. I was like, hey, I don't know what this is, but are you talking about Tebow or Zepho? Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I remember that. I remember that. Because I legitimately, I was like, I don't know what this guy's what this guy's saying. I was like, probably Zepho, but it could be like Tebow because you called it Zebo or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, it could be any. Like you could have misspelled Tebow, or whatever. But yeah, so I get it. I don't remember what the question was, but I remember that interaction. Do you get 1.2 million with your raid with Luminara?
Um, is it 1.2?
So
Let me check.
you probably not, right? Like you probably get like 900, a million or something.
I get whatever is the Gear 3 or the Relic 3 because I haven't. I just got Grandmaster Yoda to Relic 4.
Okay, so 9. Okay, because I don't know if you saw me do it. I literally just did it. I don't know how long you've been here.
I've been here from the beginning. I watched, yeah.
Okay, so it's yeah, it's not super easy, right? Like there's some RNG factors, but I also put on mods that I don't think you would have access to, and I didn't really expand on them. But what I do is I put my fastest mods on, where is it, Kit Fisto, because it's really important when the lead B1 rips mods or rips the potency up on everyone, for him to have it up. So that's my goal, is for when I start a phase. Sometimes I can kill them before all of them take a turn, and then that's really good RNG. But usually that B1 will rip off buffs, and then my goal is in a phase to take enough turns on Kit Fisto that I can immediately put him back up and then beat the phase. So you want speed on him as much as you can, and then everyone else, because when you do counters you're doing true damage, and true damage is based on offense, that you want to juice up their offense as much as you can. So what I do is I just have characters that kind of fit the bill, and then I use them. So like on Kit Fisto, I'll use my SOKR mods. On Luminar, I'll use my Ray mods. On Plo Koon, I'll use my Third Sister mods. And then Shakti, I'll use, I don't remember who, but essentially that's what I'm doing. And then I go with I don't use, I use Qui-Gon, I use Shakti, Plo Koon, Kit Fisto, Luminara. You can use others, but I use them specifically because Plo Koon has turn meter. Like he can juice up your turn meter. So if you need a faster Kit Fisto, you can do that. Shakti has the dispel on her basic, and then she also has training exercises. And when you deal attacks out of damage, you deal true damage. So that's why I use Shakti as the 5th instead of who else is here, like Ethkoth or whoever else was in that garbage. So, and then I do use Yoda, Grandmaster Yoda. He's probably optional, but Shakti is definitely optional, because if I had a good second team, I probably would shove Shakti in there and try to figure it out with like whoever the 5th was, is Ethkoth or whoever.
I've been using Qui-Gon Jinn, and Plo Koon also does the dispel on his basic. So, but yeah, I'll push Shakti up because I mean, obviously, you need her for Galactic Legend.
Yeah, she's good. She's good for that. Did you buy the gas bundle?
I did.
Okay.
I bought all the bundles since I started playing, which was like I think April.
Yeah, you didn't have much time, like 5 months is what I saw.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty accurate. Like you can't, as long as you're doing dailies, your Galactic War Battle. Do you understand how I pull that number?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're able to, it's the Galactic War Battles you've done times however many days
Yeah, so it's like 12 or something. It's been a while since I did the math, but 440 in a month is on average. So you times that by how many years, and then you can or I think it's 400 in a month, and then you times that by how many months, 4,400 in a year, and then you divide that by how many they have, and that's how many years. So it's pretty useful, I think, because time played does have important things like things that are really hard to accelerate, like zetas, ships, stuff like that. So sometimes you'll see really old accounts that don't have a ton of GP just because they weren't super efficient, but they'll have a ton of zetas, and you can tell because when you look at their account, you're like, yeah, they're super old. They just haven't been super efficient. All right, so you have okay, and if you bought that bundle, so you have the separatist. So do you use the B1 trick like I do?
I have tried.
You
I saw. I didn't look into the videos, but I saw what you did today,
uh-huh.
and now I know what the B1 trick is. I
Okay.
just need to put B2
In the
in the
lead.
lead. Yeah.
Yeah, so it may be a little hard because you don't have the Zeta, so B1 may not survive. But essentially, yeah, you just make him as fast as possible, and then you don't have a Sith either. You technically can do it, but I think you would need a Zeta on B2 and a Zeta on B1, and then that would be a good way to get 900k extra participation. But we don't know how long it's gonna be, so you can try it where it is, but I think you're gonna struggle. You can try. Why not? It won't hurt, but you never know.
Yeah, it has been a struggle with that that group, but
Yeah, but it's a good team overall. So it's not wasted because you'll use that team for a really long time. And if you have, you're gonna want to get General Grievous up once you have him at 7 stars, anyways. So it's absolutely not wasted. Like I try to be as lean as possible with my Zetas, and B1 a Zeta on B1 is worth it because it doubles his stacks to 100, which is a big deal. So, and all his abilities and everything are ramped depending on his like his damage and healing and everything like that is based off his stacks. So it's good. You want as many as you can. And then B2 is it's a good Zeta, but not necessary. Um, yeah.
well,
So,
I leveled up on my original account, and I stopped playing for 4 years, something like that. So I mean, I know how good they can be.
so
I'm also
why didn't you
but
use that account when you came back? Thanks,
because it would have
Awakened
been
Monk. Go ahead. Sorry.
would have been just such a hard climb back in Fleet Arena.
What was the GP?
It was only 4 million,
Oh man.
and all I had was Ray was the only benefit. My mods were absolutely terrible. There was not much benefit to having it versus starting fresh.
Man, you are nuts. You are nuts. Why didn't you post on Reddit or something? Hey guys, I'm gonna talk in your voice. Hey guys, why do you think I should restart or use my account? And they're gonna be like, "You're nuts, dude. Use this account." So I'll say it. You're nuts, dude. You should have just used your original account. Man,
I am nuts.
yeah, because like when I came back 2 years ago, right? And it may not seem that like it may seem like a short time or a long time for you. I don't know. But 2 years ago, I came back as a return player. I think I had like 2.8 million, and I had one functional team, and it wasn't even good. I had like 3 relics on it. So I had like relic 1 on Grandmaster Yoda, and then relic, I think it was Bastila and Jedi Knight Revan, and that's it at 2.8 million. Because back then relics were like hard to get. You probably know, like it was like 2018. So I kept the account and I just went straight for SOKR into Executor into Leviathan, and from there I used the crystals to accelerate, and now I can get #1 in fleet or character or fleet arena and normal arena, and I'm in Kyber too. So, and you had a better head start than I did, so I think you would have been fine with your account if you would have kept your original 4 million.
Probably, was just shy. I think it was like 3.5 million. I don't know, but
Yeah, but honestly, you're fine now because like the hard part's the beginning, and you're kind of like established. So you have a good amount of stuff. So you have your. What are you using for your fleet arena? Negotiator.
Yeah, everybody's got negotiator except for the top guy who's whaled out and got executor.
Okay. Well, you'll be fine with executor here shortly, but so pretty much you get like top 5 every day.
If I'm able to get to it in time, I'm number 2 every day.
So what stops you from getting to it? Do you just have like you can change your payout time?
Yeah, I mean, it's just if I'm distracted,
Okay.
mostly.
Okay. Yeah, so I
got my daughter or something.
that makes sense because I changed my payout to be most convenient for me because I before I had it where it was like midnight, like I changed it and then it was like in the middle of the day or something. And then I wasn't able to get my fleet placement very consistently. So I changed it to be 7 p.m. because my work finishes at like 4:30. I'm home by like 5:30-ish. And then that gives me like 30 minutes to talk to my wife. And then now I only have to do like 1 attack or something. But when I had to do all 5 of my attacks, at least from like 6 to 7, I could, as I'm living my life, I could do it. So you just have to find a time that works for you.
Yeah, right now I've got 7 and it works pretty well. But as softball season starts up for me a little more, I'll probably have to switch it.
Okay. Yeah, but Sazafam did say that having an old account has some drawbacks. But I like with Lightspeed bundles right now, I think the drawbacks are running out because I would rather come back, have a good foundation, and then you can kind of go for whatever you want. Hey, Casual Jack, through my Discord, it's in the description. You can submit on there for a roster review and number 2. But you know, you already have your account. You're obviously not going to go back to it. I do like your Night Sisters. You can probably do CT2 with these because you probably don't. You could probably do CT3, but I don't know if you have the mods and the willpower to do it.
I don't have the mods for CT3 yet. I was looking at boosting up. What's her face? Old Dakas, because everybody dies as soon as Sidious comes out.
So these are exceptionally bad mods. Exceptionally bad. Like these are really, really bad mods. Like there's bad mods, and then there's these mods, right? Like this mod. This mod wasn't even a +5 speed mod. It was a +4. Oh man, these mods are bad. But have you seen my mod guides?
Yeah, look at my other characters, not her.
Well, she has 6 mods on her. She has
yeah,
like
her focus was getting help.
Well, yeah, but you mod like this one. This one, you know what I mean?
Yes, that was one of my first sets of mods, and my focus on mods was on Imperial Troopers. So their mods are pretty solid for the most part.
Okay, there's like this one. This one is.
I know. I made the mistake. I saw it.
Okay, because you're like, look at my Imperial Trooper mods, and then I look at them.
they're a little better.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. It's only like 5 months, so I will say this: you don't have to chase primaries.
Yeah. That was really a mistake.
Have you heard the song "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls"?
DLC. Of course,
yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing, but don't go chasing primaries. Yeah. All right, that's enough with your mods. I'm done with your mods. But do you understand now, like how to build, like having speed thresholds, high potential mods?
Yeah, I've got a screenshot of either yours or somebody else's list of like where to.
Did you get it? Did you get it from the Discord? Has like my logo on it or something?
I think so, probably.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm honestly not the biggest fan of that, just because on face value it is good to have the like just as a resource where you're like, okay, what's the speed thresholds for, like, you know, gray, blue, green, you know, purple, gold, or whatever. So I totally get it's a good resource for that, for just refreshing your knowledge. I don't like it because let's say you've never seen my videos and I just show you that resource, then there's a lot of holes that may or may not make sense for you. And there's a lot of information that's like missing on, like, okay, well, what should I do? Should I farm new mods, old mods? Should I, how much energy should I do? What's the filters you should use? You know, so that's why I'm not the biggest fan of just like, and then like percentage stats, and there's like, it's an intricate system, right? Like it has a level of complexity, because it's just like a statistics based system. But I don't disagree with having it as just like a pretty much how you're using it, as long as you understand the core concepts. And I will say this, like, don't go chasing primaries like this where you're like, okay, and especially for someone like Piet. Like Piet, potency is nice. It's a nice to have. But my Piet has, I don't even know his primaries, because the only thing that matters is speed for him. Like, you need to put Imperial Ambition on Dark Trooper and then start the engine on that team. Maybe if you have Gideon, and you have a really fast Gideon, then Gideon has more potential for speed. And then you just have to like bridge the gap with Piet, because you have to have like certain speed thresholds for your Imperial Troopers so that you can keep that train going. But essentially, like, it's just, you just have to like, what do you call it? Just speed. And that's why there's some characters where primaries and sets are really important, like GLs or, you know, like Padme, you want all health primaries with the speed set. Daka, you want all health sets or something. You know, like there are characters that matter. There's characters that don't need speed. Like, you could have like plus 50 speed on Wampa, and it probably wouldn't be the biggest deal in the world. But you don't want a speed arrow on Wampa, by the way. You don't want your Wampa's modded horribly. So you want health and health. So I would fix that. So you want as much health as possible. Right now where you are in the game, it probably doesn't matter, right? Like Wampa's going to do the job, because I imagine Wampa's not failing you very often.
No, not. I mean, I just got her up this GAC, so in the few times I've had a chance to use her, she's been doing it.
Okay, so this is fine. This is perfectly fine. You can leave this here. It doesn't matter. Don't 6-dot it, but you can leave this there. But this one, this is okay. Believe it or not, this has really high potential. I don't know if you know this. Do you know this?
There's a delay. So are you talking about
the tenacity, your tenacity circle on Wampa?
Yes, with 11 speed. Yeah, I got a 6 and a 5 hit on it.
Yeah, so not only that, but it's a tenacity mod with tenacity on it. So this mod is like a spicy meatball. You know what I'm talking about? Like, this has the potential to be like super sexy. If it hits right. Like, if you can hit some more speed on there and tenacity, like, this can be a god mod. And because it has really high potential for speed, it also could be absolute hot garbage. It doesn't know. Like, mods like these are heartbreakers. 11, especially 11 speed mods with 2 hits, they're heartbreakers. I have a million of them at purple. Purple 2 hits at 11 speed because they just break your heart. They never hit. So, but that has potential to be worked. This tenacity with protection one, you can save that. Believe it or not, don't sell it or anything, because Malik is gonna want something like this. It's not like super ideal for Malik, but when you get Malik up and running, you need tenacity mods with protection on them, with tenacity secondaries and some speed. It's not perfect for Malik, but it's a good placeholder. And then your arrow, like you want health primaries. I wouldn't specifically be modding health primaries that like really suck for Wampa, but as long as you're somewhat close, it would probably be fine.
I've
right.
got a
I'll see
health
Enigma.
primary with speed, tenacity, and offense percentage on it.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but Wampa cares about very few things. You need some tenacity, right? Because she gets 100% tenacity. So even with the very little tenacity you have almost 200% tenacity starting right off the bat. Every time she uses Furious Foe, she's ramping her tenacity as well with her Omicron. So you don't have all this, yeah. So Wampa gains 100% tenacity if they're another allies. Wampa gains 75, stats. And then over time, reduce. So, whenever Wampa is damaged by an attack, inflict 2 stance of damage over time for 3 turns on the attack an enemy, which can't be evaded. Arrested, the cooldown of Furious Foe is reduced by 1 and gain plus 30% tenacity stacking. So she ramps her tenacity every time she's attacked, pretty much. So she's gonna ramp up her tenacity to like crazy. So pretty much only in the first hit, pretty much, can she be stunned, because after that her tenacity just like shoots to the roof. So it's not the biggest deal in the world. You need just enough to evade whatever it is that the first round is. But she's by herself and she needs as much health as possible, because that protection up she gets is based off her health. So that's why you don't want protection, you want health, even though she has like almost an equal amount of both, right? You want health in there because her protection up is based off her health. So that gives her more survivability. This icebreaker. Yeah.
Okay, I'll start swapping that out.
Yeah, all right, so
Change her arrow.
Yeah, so she does. You don't have to rush it, but believe it or not, you can have some pretty lackluster health. Like, this is good. You can continue working this health one on Daka, but over time you can build. If there's any mods that you can build that can be really mid, it's health with health primaries. I would still aim for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 at least. But if you have some lackluster ones, you'll always have a home for them. If you just wanted to, you don't have to do it right away. There's no rush. But if you wanted to, like if you notice that your Wampa just isn't surviving, then you can create some like health with health primary ones that are pretty slow, and as you build better ones you can replace them, and then you can give them to like Barris can use them, Oldaka can use them. So there's tons of characters that just have turn meter mechanics that they don't really care, they just need like health with health, or you can use them with pilots. So hey Tweb, so as you build your mods, it's okay sometimes to build some crappy ones or some pilot mods. Like General Kenobi's mods, he doesn't have to be crazy fast. He likes a ton of survivability. So mine's still fast just because I don't have pilot mods for him, but it's something to think about. So sometimes there's realms where you can have some 6-dot mods for pilots, or like Sith Trooper doesn't have to be fast, or Droidica, B2 battle droid, stuff like that. So, all right. So I will say this, your farming pathway is perfectly fine. Honestly, I think I really like what you're doing, focusing on assault battles. The only thing my question to you is, what's your plan once you finish Executor? Java.
That's why the CLS is ready to go. That whole group.
Fantastic. So I will ask this: is it because you watch me? Because this farming pathway is like almost exactly what I would choose. The only thing that's a little different is you have Marin up, which is not bad. It's just irregular. It's like something not a lot of people do right off the bat. But your farming pathway and focuses are speak a lot to like what I say here all the time.
It's a mix of you, Nooch, and what's his face? Arnold.
Oh, Arnold. Yeah. So Arnold, I was gonna make a new player guide, 100%. I designed it. I made my farming pathway, and then I watched Arnold's, and I was like, "Fuck, it's Arnold's." Like it's his. Like I designed a whole farming pathway, and then I looked at Arnold's, and I was like, "This is the farming pathway that I would choose." I was like, "No." I was like, "No."
Yeah.
So I didn't.
It's a beautiful what do you call that, picture and everything, but there's some twists and turns as you get the Lightspeed bundles.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. I do say that. So if like the resistance one comes out, or the finalizer one, which I think I'm thinking November, December timeframe is a good time frame. So I think Jabba probably won't be your first GL if that's the case. Like if November comes around, and because November is the anniversary of the game and December is Christmas. So I think November, December, we should be getting some Lightspeed bundles back. I don't know if it's going to be in November or it could be in December, but it's going to be one of them. I do think Christmas we'll get something. I don't know if it's going to be like repeats or something, but I would guess we're going to get a Lightspeed bundle in there. So I would say a good pathway. Continue finishing your Poncho Bros. Finish your Executor. Finish CLS after Executor, and then if another Lightspeed bundle doesn't come out after your Executor comes out, and you finish CLS Rebels, then finish your Imperial Troopers. So get Death Trooper. What? Get your farm Dark Trooper. What is wrong with you?
Death Trooper was quicker, and he still gets the assault battle done.
I get it, but you don't want... So, get Dark Trooper up and running. Like, just start farming Dark Trooper, Yeah, I get this gets the assault battle done, but Dark Trooper gives you a good team. Like, it's a good team. Like, a fantastic team. Imperial Troopers can beat GOs and TW. They can clean up GLs. I don't know how many times you're going to face a Lord Vader, and Lord Vader is going to be alive. Like, just Lord Vader. And you're going to need a cleanup. And Imperial Troopers is perfect for that. So, or a Jabba or something. So, all the way up until, like, Kyber 1, these guys are relevant. They can beat Sith Empire. Because if you see a Darth Revan team, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I'll get my butt kicked.
Yeah, lose, right? Like, you just lose. Even with Malik, like a Darth Revan team with Malik. But if you had Imperial Troopers with Dark Trooper, they beat a Darth Revan team even with Malik. So, or a Traya team without Savage, or a Gear 12 Savage. Imperial Troopers beat it. Like, they are a fantastic team, and they will help you climb. Dark Trooper hits harder than your drunken dad. Dark Trooper, and I'll tell you this, they are a fun team. There's not a lot of things where I say it's fun in this game. So fun things for me, Imperial Troopers, and using the finalizer to beat Executor. Those are honestly one of the only times where I'm like, this is legitimately fun. And otherwise, it's just like I'm just taking care of business. But Imperial Troopers, the first time you use them with Dark Trooper, and you just like melt faces, you like Dark Trooper crushing your enemies. It is a really fun team. Bounty hunters, even if you get them fast enough, I could even beat bounty bounty hunters with the Omicron, with Azam Omicron. So they're good. Like you'll have a use for them for a very, very long time. And don't get me wrong, Death Trooper is useful, but he goes with the Imperial Remnant team. He goes with the Imperial Remnant. Krex Phoenix, not right now. So if he has, and I'll tell you why. He has Phoenix, right? Or I'm sorry, he has Night Sisters. So the Phoenix team, while nice, like he didn't get the Rebel bundle, so he doesn't have the Phoenix team. And then Captain Rex takes a ton of Omicrons, or not Omicrons, a ton of Kyrotech. So it's a good team, but it's not going to give him anything. Like if he has CLS Rebels, he'll finish the Rebel assault battle. And if he has Night Sisters, he's getting the Night Sisters assault battle. So Phoenix don't really have a place. And Phoenix are really mid for assault battles. They can do like CT2, but they can't do CT3. They don't have the juice. They don't have the power. You need Night Sisters or you need CLS Rebels to get that done. So yeah, so that's what I would say. If you finish CLS Rebels and then you're still missing and it hasn't come out yet, then finish Dark Trooper real quick and then go into Jedi Knight Luke, go into Jabba, and then once those bundles come back for like SOKR and Rey, then unlock SOKR and Rey, you know. But I would try to stay away from like farms that we know have Lightspeed bundles, if that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been picking up the stuff in the 200. It costs the 200 shop coins, whatever they're called, from guild activity.
The 200 what?
The Mark 1, or whatever. Mark 1 raid token.
Oh, the raid token. Oh, the character shards.
Yeah, so I've been getting like Ben and Ray Scavenger up just in case.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not a big deal. I would honestly say for those, actually, I would wait until you do the farm. Honestly, I wouldn't do it. It's because it's a complete waste right now. You can farm those up so fast that it's not worth farming. So I'll come back to your account, but it's not worth farming those until you're actually going to farm. So yeah, like, do I have most, if not all of them? Yeah, I think I do. But like if I wanted to farm Han Solo right now, like with how much raid tokens we get, it is incredibly fast. Like that is not going to be your bottleneck, and there's no reason to waste these tokens if you're not specifically farming them, because you can do a lot of things with them. Like you can buy your Omegas in the weekly shipments, you can buy credits, you can buy the gear. And I know there's so many characters that and I would rather you take the time to farm teams that have what do you call it? I'd rather you take the time to farm teams that don't require Kyrotech as side farms and use those credits towards that than waste your credits on characters that you're probably going to get in a bundle. And if you're going for that, then go for that. But like, you can get a ton of these characters that don't have Kyrotechs, like the Sith teams. Emperor Palpatine, Padme requires Kyrotech, but you should have side farms that you're getting up to gear 12 that don't require those, that don't require Kyrotech, that you're building on the sides. And I try to aim for like all the pilots first and then go from there. Like I know he was pretty expensive, but like General Grievous, Thrawn, you can get those up and running. So I
literally just got Thrawn to 6-star today because I've been slow farming.
Yeah, the Phoenix.
The Phoenix, just as a side.
Yeah, so no huge rush, but I'm just saying find secondary farms where you can use not Kyrotech. Like, do you have your yeah, so this is perfect. So Nihilus, Savage, and Traya. So you don't have Traya, so there's no reason that you should be wasting your Mark 1 on characters that may be in a bundle when you don't have Traya. because Treya, Nihilus, Savage, they take 0 Kyrotech to take to gear 12, and that's like a GL level team. So I could beat JMLs on with Darth Vader, Treya, Savage, Nihilus, and another 5th like Basilishan or whoever, like another Sith. You can beat JML. So I use Talon as the 5th, but it doesn't matter. The core is Treya, Savage, Vader, and they can beat JMLs on defense. So you want to get them, and it's practically free. You're just using those Mark 1 currencies, so don't waste them, because you could always use more credits. You could always use more gear. So I would side farm, get whenever you're bottlenecked by your Kyrotech, which you will be, use that Mark 1 currency to like first farm Treya, and then get Savage, Nihilus, and Treya up, and then put the Omicrons on them. So I would probably put the Omicron on Savage first, and then Treya.
Okay. Will do.
Yeah, so they're really good, and even at gear 12, they're like, you want them at relics sooner or later. But even me, I'm at 9.5 million. I'm in Kyber 2. I'm facing opponents that have every single thing in the game, and I still use my gear 12 Treya and gear 12 Nihilus in every single Grand Arena, because they're that powerful with their Omicrons. And then my Savage is R5. It's a really good character. I would recommend having like an R5 Wampa, an R5 Savage, and then once you get the chance, a Malik, because those three, Savage beats CLS teams, Wampa beats Iden teams or Mon Mothma teams, and Malik solos Padme teams. And I don't know if you see them a lot, but when I was climbing through the ranks, I would always see a team that could be soloed by Wampa. I always saw CLS, and I always saw Padme, because you have like the gas bundle. CLS is a commonly farmed character, and then like, I don't know why I always saw like there's always going to be something Wampa can solo. So those three are pretty much like 15 characters, 15 relic characters if you have them at relics. So something to think about, because once you have like you're going to have to, pretty soon you're going to be needing to beat Proving Grounds, and Malik, Thrawn, SOKR can do it if you get the SOKR bundle, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Malik's just, he's one that I've been trying to figure out where to fit him into the farm with everything going on.
No, I get it. So I did it when I farmed, because I went SOKR, like I legitimately farmed him before he was a bundle, and then I went Executor, and then I went all in on Leviathan. So I needed to be Malgus. So after I had SOKR, I just went all in on Malik. And so once you have SOKR, you can go all in on Malik after that, and then take Thrawn to Relic 3 as well. And then you can beat every single Proving Ground. So, hey, Albiger, thanks for for subscribing. So in my Discord, which is in the description, you can submit for a roster review in number 2 under the Captain's roster reviews. But that's when I would fit it in. If you have like Jabba, and then once that SOKR bundle comes and you slowly farm up the shards for, because it takes a few months, right? If you don't use the crystals to get Finalizer to 5 stars. So while you're waiting for that, you can start working on Sith Empire and Old Republic. You can farm the shards, because you should always be like shard farming. So you can farm the shards now once you're done with the shards for the Executor. And then once you have your SOKR, you can get Malik, because that Sith Empire team is really, really good. I've made a few videos of it, but having Darth Revan, Malik, and then once you get him, Malgus, is a really, really powerful team. And in threes, I create 3 teams with them, like a Malgus team, a Revan team, and a Malik team. And I know you're like a long ways from it, but having access to Malik takes time. Our Malgus takes time, and having a team that can unlock him with very low RNG is really useful. And SOKR, Malik, and Thrawn can do that.
Well, I can definitely make a shift to that. If right now I'm farming in addition to the.
Well, I wouldn't. What you're doing is perfect. So, continue going with the bros, right? Into Jedi Knight, or you can go bros into Jedi Knight Luke, into Jabba, into CLS. Finish your Imperial Troopers, and then if you have SOKR, then go SOKR into Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan, Malik is a good farm, and then you'll have, by that time you should have all the proving grounds. You'll have access to all the proving grounds, and that'll help you, because having access to Cat, Maul, old or Ben Solo, the TIE Interceptor, Scythe, like all those characters, Malicos, and the list just keeps going on and on and on as we go on. So you're going to want access to all of them. So having a team that can beat every single proving ground is going to be really useful for you. Like Jabba's going to beat some of them for you, but not all of them. Yeah.
But the SLKR Malik can.
Yeah, they can beat every single one. So I unlocked every single Conquest character with SOKR Malik, essentially. So
I've got a little bit of energy that's going towards the Gungans. Should I stop that farm and move over to, or should I finish that out?
So I don't. It's fine. You can. So I think there's going to be, whenever these hit 1 year, I think there's probably going to be a galactic chase where we can get some free stuff. So if you want to, you can finish it. It doesn't matter. If you would have asked me right now, should you start farming Gungans, I probably would say no, you can skip them. But since you're so close, you can do it. And then I don't think you're going to specifically farm them for a very long time. But I don't think it's going to hurt to finish off that shards on them, if that makes sense. Just on the off chance that maybe you can get like Zetas or something good on that chase. So it could be really good for you.
That's exactly why I farmed them, was for the off chance of getting a double drop Zeta thing.
But I will say this, like, you're not, where your account is, you're not ready for single farm stuff unless it's something like the Poncho Bros, where I'm like, everyone should do it regardless. So unless it's like an emergency break glass, like everyone should farm these right now, you're not, and you shouldn't do that. And then something
normally I just love the Gungans.
Yeah,
it's PP for me.
And then this, you shouldn't do this. So do you see how you're like equipping some pieces on gear pieces? You should.
And CLS, yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. So I don't know if you. So if you see my characters, like I don't do that until I have the upgrade button. So this is the only time I equip gear 12 pieces on them. And you may say like, oh, why is it a big deal? It's because these left side pieces, like Nubian scanners and med packs, med packs are really scarce. They're hard to get. It takes a long time to farm them through shard shop currency. And then once you use all your get one to farm other stuff, you use them to farm get one stuff. So you don't want to waste those and equip them, because if you have to like pivot your farm, which you're pivoting right now, right? Like you're trying to finish off Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan. So when you have them at gear 12, maybe you're going to run out of like you won't have the pieces that you need because you equip them on someone else. And then over time, if you like keep doing this, if you look at players that do that, you'll see they have tons of a gear equipped on their characters, and it's just like a huge waste, if that makes sense.
100%. The CLS was a mistake. Bosk and Boba Fett were, to me, I don't mind working on like Bosk. I'm working on him solely. He's my main focus as getting to Relic, so I do him one piece at a time.
Yeah, I get it. Like you're going for Executor, you're gonna do it, but in the future, I would just like like it's fine to just hold the gear, like it's not burning a hole in your pocket if you have the gear. And then as you're making these characters useful, like believe it or not, it's not the biggest deal in the world if your bounty hunter team isn't fully functional, and it's not going to be the end of the world if they aren't like fully fleshed out with their abilities. But your main farms, you should have enough like omegas and stuff that you're able to do these. But again, like not the biggest deals for their ships. You probably will want to eventually do it. Zeta's probably not the biggest deal. Boss Zetas are pretty good, but again, there's probably other things you need to do with them. But you do, when something's your main farm and you're starting to relic them, then at that time you should have enough stuff to like try to Zeta them, try to Omega them, and like over time. Farming is like an onion, and you're gonna have different bottlenecks for different things. But one thing that I have found is when I'm relicking up a character, for the most part, I should have at least the omegas ready for them. Because if you look at my omegas, I don't have a crazy lot. Yeah, like 66. These purple things are junk. And then Zetas are my bottleneck. So you should, over time, like if you're still building up your characters, and I know with like Lightspeed bundles it's difficult, but try to like save omegas so that when you're putting Zetas down and you're trying to make a fully functional team, that you have at least like the abilities that matter for the character. Because if you have a bunch of teams that are relic but they're missing omegas and Zetas, then you're not going to have like fully functional teams. So try where you're going in the game right now. Not fully like built out teams are probably fine, but once you start like getting into hard conquest or getting a little higher into GAC and TW, and you're trying to do a lot more with your account, then having fully fleshed out teams that are fully functional is going to be really important. And it's better to have, like 2 or 3 fully functional teams than 5 or 6 like not fully functional teams, if that makes sense, at a certain point of the game.
It does, and I am very Omega light, and I'm trying to split between the raid right now, and everything's on halt until I get the Zetas for Poncho Bros. But
okay, and then do you buy your weekly shipment stuff out of here, the ability material omegas?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I didn't know about that for a really long time, so, but it just comes with time. In time, through these challenges and stuff, you'll. I didn't even do my dailies, but as you go through, like you'll build, you'll get them over time. It just and they do come faster than Zetas, so you do need a lot more than Zetas. So be careful, because you could get to a point where your Zeta you're running out of like omegas and you can't Zeta things because you don't have the omegas for it. So just something to think about. But yeah, your account's doing well. I like your farming pathway. You're just in like an ugly stage, you know what I mean? Like your account's just like an ugly, awkward teenager. It has like pimples on its face, and it's all greasy. Its voice squeaks when it talks, and that's fine. You're just in a glow up phase. But once you have, but you're doing a lot of good things. Like pretty soon you'll have the Poncho Bros, you'll have your Executor, you'll have CLS Rebels. And I think once you have like CLS Rebels, Jedi Knight Luke, you're going to start feeling more power in your account. Once you get Jabba, then you're going to feel a lot more. And then once you get those Lightspeed bundles, in like I think in like 6 months to a year, probably like let's say like 8 months, 9 months, 9 months to a year, your account's going to be like ridiculous, possibly pushing into like Erodium into Kyber, potentially, as long as you like keep doing what you're doing and you focus on like resource management and getting more things. So I think you're doing a good job overall. So just try to continue to build your ships, continue to build your good, like those good teams, and try to stay away from farming like new things right now. Like just right now, I know they're shiny and they're nice and they look good and they're probably the tip of the spear, right? And there's a lot of good things about them, but like if you look at my account, like I have mostly, except for like the Conquest characters and everything like that, and Third Sister, like you just have to build old stuff, and then at a certain point you're going to start like, oh, I can start farming, like, because you're going to run out of stuff to farm like sooner or later, just the pathway of the game that has and of how it is, like as long as you're focusing on shard farming, you're going to run out of things to farm, and then at that point you can start farming the new things, and you can start like weaving in new stuff and old stuff. But where you are in the game, like focus on getting old things that give you new things, resources as well. Like focus on like the resources, the salt battles, GLs, things that are going to give you like lasting power that are really good, if that makes sense.
100%. Yeah, I mean, like Morgan Elsbeth, all that stuff that's coming out.
Yeah, don't
Not
worry
even
about that.
on the radar for me.
Yeah, so you can
only
farm, you can farm that in like in a year when it's double dropped, and then you're like, yeah, I want to farm like a legendary or something, and you want to farm Balin's Skull, then yeah, hey, go farm it. But right now, like farm in, as long as you're weaving in like your big farms with GL ships, GLs, and then your assault battles in between there. Once you have all the assault battles done, and you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Is it? I'll leave you alone after this one.
No, go ahead.
How important is it for me to go from CT2 to CT3? Should I make that a higher priority? Like,
So
to relic my Night Sisters a little more.
for Night Sisters, no. For Rebels, it's super cheap, right? So Rebels, you can do it with absolutely no issues to get that to Relic 3. And I think I talked to you about that, right? Like it's very, very easy to get Relic 3 or CT3 for Rebels. Do you already have CT3 for all the I imagine you probably do for all the Imperial Troopers?
No, I've only been able to get CT2 so far.
Okay, so finish get Dark Trooper up then once you've probably before CLS Rebels, before you do CLS Rebels. So after you finish the Poncho Bros Executor, get Dark Trooper up and running, and then do CLS Rebels, because Imperial Troopers is going to be able to get you 2 assault battles at CT3, and it's more about like bang for your buck and weaving, because there's some teams that can do assault battles at like a decent level, but they're not going to give you lasting power. Like that Dark Trooper team is not going to give you lasting power. It's not going to do more for your account. And what you're trying to do, and why I tell you guys to weave in these battles in between, is because those characters are going to give you legitimate power that's going to last for a really long time. So the teams that I give you, because have you seen my video on assault battle guides?
Probably.
Okay, so where it just says like, here's all the teams, here's the gear that you need for them, here's the relic levels and the team compositions. It's in my amazing guides if you haven't. But I recommend all those, not only because they can get CT3 for all the assault battles, but they're good teams that improve your account. Like having a fully relic CLS Rebels team is going to help your account. Having the gear levels that I get for your Imperial Troopers are going to help your account. Having Night Sisters at relic level is going to help your account. Like all these things, once you have Inquisitors, they're going to help your account. So it's about farming things that can just help your account, but also give you more income. But finishing from CT2 to 3 isn't a huge deal, believe it or not. So as long as the biggest deal is getting challenge tier 1 for like the 5 basic ones. So Sith, First Order, The two Imperial Trooper ones, Rebels, and then like it's easier if I can like visualize this as I'm not like autoing this stuff. But having here, I think I have like a tab here for this. So assault battles.
Yeah, I gotta get Jedi Knight Luke and
Yeah, so these are 5 right here. So troopers, rebels, Jedi, Sith, or First Order. So having these at CT1 is very important because of injector pieces too. So not only is it giving you Kyrotech, it's giving you Zetas, but it's also giving you injector pieces. And every injector piece that you have to farm with energy is less Kyrotech that you're gonna get. And then also, like, these are just the icing on the cake. So getting access to CT2 or 1 with this, like my Night Sisters actually, I get CT2 done with Phoenix because I have my Phoenix relic, but and then I have CT3 for Inquisitors, and then the bros are going to be really important. So I only have 1 assault battle that's like at that's not CT3 done. It's at CT2, and that's the Night Sister one. But otherwise, like, having all these the CT2 and CT3 is like the icing on the cake. The really important one is having CT1 for all of them, except for Inquisitors and then Night Sisters, but you already have Night Sisters, so you don't have to worry about that. So Inquisitors, again, just icing on the cake. It would be really nice to have them at CT3, but you're nowhere near ready. So once you have 4 GLs, 2 GL ships, then you farm Inquisitors. But until then, like, just kind of forget they exist. There is a way of getting it kind of cheaply, and that's like you relic or you gear 9 them, and then you have like 1 relic character. So most go with like you can do it with Fifth Brother, or you can do it with who else? Second Sister, I think. At relic, like relic 5, 1 of them, and then you can kind of like cheese CT1, but not I would say not even that worth it. Just kind of wait until you're ready.
yeah, they've been on my radar, but I've made sure to keep it down low. I don't want to start messing with that farm.
I would say it's really not worth it until you're ready, just because it's 2,000 Kyrotech to unlock Grand Inquisitor, then it's 2,500 once you finish Grand Inquisitor, and then once you have Riva, it's 3,200 Kyrotech. So if you have the ships, access to the ships, like the Scythe and the TIE Interceptor and the TIE Defender, like then and you're working towards Riva and you have a realistic chance of getting Riva soon, then this is a really good farm, like a fantastic farm. But that's why I say wait until your account develops, get 4 GLs, get 2 GL ships, and then that makes the farm worth it. But if you just like don't have your GL, your account's not ready, and you only get Grand Inquisitor, he's really kind of lackluster. Like, he's going to do some things for you. He's not completely useless, but he's not what you would expect for the price that you would get. It's how people feel with like Lord Vader. Like, Lord Vader's a good GL, like an excellent GL, one of the best GLs actually, believe it or not, in my opinion. But like, he's incredibly expensive. He requires tons of relic levels for himself and his team, and then he requires like really good characters to support him up, which are mostly like Conquest characters, and then he becomes like really difficult to beat. So like top end, like as hard as you can get in the game, the very tippy top, Lord Vader can be very difficult if he's like fully built out. But there's still things that can like cheese him, like Darth Bane and stuff. But it doesn't matter. Like, either way, he's a good character, but incredibly expensive. Same thing. Inquisitors can fantastic. Like, I love my Inquisitors. I absolutely love them. But it takes a long time to get Riva. You need a whole guild to get her shards, and then you with the Scythe and TIE Interceptor. So probably one of my favorite farms in the game, but I was ready for it, and it didn't slow me down all that much because I had like Jabba into JML, and so I had 4 GLs, I had Executor and Leviathan, and I had all the other assault battles done, so it wasn't prohibitive. I got everything done within like a month and a half, and then I moved on, just like any other farm. So it wasn't a big deal to me. And if you farm smartly and you finish all the other things first, as far as like getting good guild income, getting good fleet income, having all your assault battles done, having 1 GL ship, 1 GL, and then by the time you finish your Inquisitors, you have 4 GLs, 2 GL ships, then you're going to be pretty much in a place to take advantage of your Inquisitors once you have them ready. But it takes a long time. But I would say I wouldn't drop everything for getting something, for getting Night Sisters to CT3. That's going to come with time as you develop your mods, because your gear levels are possible. Like, I'll make a guide for it, probably at less gear than what you have, or less relics than what you have right now, once I have them up and ready. But like, I would recommend these gear levels. Relic 3 for Rebels will get it done. You don't need Relic 7 for Jedi Knight Luke, pretty much as long as you slap the Zeta on him. I've heard of people beating it at like ridiculously low gear for the Jedi one. So as long as you have Jolie in there, he can like keep bringing him back. But I would say, like, these gear levels are these ones are important to get at CT3, like Imperial Troopers, CLS Rebels, Jedi, Sith or First Order. Those you should aim for CT3, because it's not super prohibitive. It flows well. And then you're gonna farm Sith anyway, so you'll unlock SOKR, and then once you unlock Malak, you can do CT3 with Sith, so that you can refresh it. So immediately once you get SOKR, you can do CT3 with First Order. But once you finish your Malak farm, you can come back and 3-star it, so you can just sim it, so you don't have to run it manually with SOKR. So, but these farms are really, really important to get to CT3. This one, these guys, not at all. And then Padawan Obi-Wan Master Qui-Gon, just Relic 7. Once you get access to like Relic 9 materials and it's not that prohibitive, yeah, you should Relic 9 them, and it gives you more materials over time. But Relic 7 is more than Gucci for them. Is a good place.
Yeah, that's kind of where I figured I'd take them for the start. Obviously, the sooner you can get them to Relic 9, the longer you get materials. But
yeah, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal whatsoever. I would say a lot of people call me crazy when I say, and I don't tell people to do this, but I farmed Leviathan when I had nothing ready. Like, I didn't have Malgus ready, I didn't have his ship ready, I had nothing ready, and I just farmed Malgus out of Proving Grounds, and then I farmed his ship out of Conquest when it came out. But having Leviathan was a really big deal, and you may not be in the position to have like the Leviathan, but if you go like Jabba into the new Lightspeed bundle GLs, and the new ship comes out, if you want to like absolutely take advantage of fleet and GAC and then push your account ahead, then farm that new fleet when it comes out. Like, whatever it is, if it shouldn't be too prohibitive for you, go for that fleet. And if you do that, you're going to secure fleet placement for like an extremely long time, because that's what I did. It was like almost a year ago. I don't remember how long I've had Leviathan, but I pretty much, once he was announced, I dropped everything. I had 1 GL ship. Like, that's it. And I went for the newest thing. I went for Leviathan. I saved up all my crystals and I put everything into the Leviathan, and it paid off in a huge way for me. So you should do the same thing once that fleet comes out, and it'll work out really, really well for you. So but I don't know when the new fleet is gonna come out. I thought it was gonna be announced like nowish, but it ended up getting delayed. So like probably March is when the new one will pop up.
all right, good deal. I'll plan for that.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks for hanging out. Do you have any questions before we close this out?
No, I think we discussed it pretty in depth.
Yeah, super in depth. I do like these on the. Thanks for joining me on voice. I don't always get to do them, but when I do, it's pretty fun, I think, and I think a much better experience for you. So thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me. Have a good one.
All right, take care. Alright, so... yeah. That was fun. Hey, Musique, how's it going? A teenager account? Oh, man. I know you love the roast, Musique. I can't roast everyone. I can't. But hey, Dark 5, right? Dark V, Dark 5, I don't know. All right, but that was a pretty long review. Even though I just did one review, I may just like stop there because that was a pretty long one. And there's some stuff I want to do before, but I am gonna stream this week. Believe it or not, I'm going to be streaming. Probably, if I do stream, it'll be closer to US time on the week because I found out I have weekends off. So when I do stream this weekend and next weekend, I'm going to be working nights, which means I'm going to be up during the US time zone. So I may stream like the middle of the night my time, which is US time zone. Because for one, my wife's going to be like sleeping because she'll sleep like a normal person. But I have to like maintain my new sleep schedule until I like fully finish off this crew. So I'll probably be streaming weird hours for me, which is like daytime hours for you guys. I'm definitely not going to be able to stream my grand arenas during the week. Maybe Fridays, 3 a.m. here. Dude, you're up super late. It's 3:59 p.m. where I'm at. I'm in Japan. So I'll probably be streaming US time. Maybe not this weekend, of course, but like maybe starting next weekend, maybe, once I start doing my cruise and stuff. So yeah, that'll be fun. I usually don't get to stream US time zone, so I got to get to hang out with some. Unfortunate for you Australians. Well, you Australians will get to hang out with me. Hey, Epic Me, man. Oh, cool. I get to do this. Undersized squad. No more than 3 abilities. Droid units. Droid, huh? Interesting. Here, let's try Separatists. Oh, Watt's not a droid. Yeah. Hey, I don't control the wheel, man. The wheel rules all. So the wheel falls where it may. All right, let's try this. Best Japanese food? Most Japanese food is carried in the States. Man, this is all right, I don't know what's going on here, guys, but it does not look well. I'm not doing anything to these guys. They're not even get morale, so tenacity per stack. How do you sign up for the wheel? So the wheel, it's in Discord. So you guys are more than welcome to here. I'll show you real quick. You guys are more than welcome to donate. And then if you donate, that allows you to skip the wheel. But otherwise, you post here in Captain's roster review. And then that adds you, I have the wheel here, the list here in one. I also have my links up here if you're looking for like, these are like my, I don't know, my most viewed stuff. I put it there. Things I comment on. But you can go here and request your reviews. So yeah. On my Discord. My Discord's in the description. Man, I'm doing like absolutely nothing to these dudes. Nothing. Is there any like secret button or something here? I should probably read it. Maybe separatist droids was not the way to go here. I'll try sortie droids here in a second. But I'm getting rickety wrecked. Maybe I should like read the modifiers. I don't read anything, guys. I really don't. Alright, let's do this. Nope. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just not the way to do it. Or maybe I just suck. Who knows? Nope, I just suck. Looks like I understand wrong. Yeah, you can sign up for a review anytime you want. Here, let's try sortie droids? I don't know. Kill this. Who do I want to kill first? Vandor. Do this. Wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle. Do that. This dude's already like... I don't know how I'm supposed to beat this, to be completely honest with you guys. Doesn't seem like I'm ramping or anything, right? Look, that Fulio just like healed up to full. I might have to wait for like a, what do you call it? A Bit Dynasty video or something. This is not working out. The key is probably Separatist droids, but when I went, I have like decent Separatist droids. It just wasn't wasn't really working. And they heal so much. Like they really are just like, these stacks of morale are like killer. Put that out there. I'm gonna like time out and start doing this, see if I can start working them down. See, they just like heal right the F up. Maybe BB-8 with that's a good hit. Seems like I can't get under their health. Ray, just watch the Angry Beaver. Angry Beaver. Rabbit Beaver. Rabbit Beaver has a guide for it. That's pretty good. I used, I think, Bit Dynasty's guide on Ray, and that worked out really well for me. But let's see if I can just like, go all in on you. Like every time, they're just healing so much. I don't know why. This team has like great sustain, but I don't know if I can. Oh, once you get her, it depends on what your roster is. So if you have no Ben, then you can just use a resistance team. So JTR, the bros. So Hero Finn, Hero Poe is probably the team that you can go to. Yeah, I don't think there's any way this is gonna win. But best Japanese food I had. So I'll say this, their convenience stores, like American convenience stores, are hot freaking garbage compared to American convenience stores. Like straight hot garbage. So that's the number one thing where I would say probably the best thing. They're so good. What is this freaking... This is what I'm hating about this stuff, you know what I mean? It's like they've overtuned literally everything. Everything is so crazy overtuned. It's just so unnecessarily overtuned. Like look, they're just doing ridiculous amounts of damage. Crazy tenacity. Not even close. 7-Elevens? Yeah, 7-Elevens are way better. 7-Elevens, the best thing? I guess it's like... Yeah, such a crap. Such crap modifiers. Hey, Ladarius. Yeah, today, well, normally I don't stream on Fridays. Normally I don't. I think Sortie had decent. Is there anything that like ramps droids damage? Hey, Loop Flash. Yeah, I don't know. Here, let's try the other ones first. Cuz this is starting to like annoy me. Probation visit. What'd you do, man? What'd you do? The auto basic for a while. Sorry, I hit the mic. But have you guys tried this yet? Like, absolutely nuts. This is absolutely nuts. It's kind of ticking me off. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like, legitimately, this is kind of pissing me off. Fentanyl? Dude, why are you messing with fentanyl? You're lucky you got probation. Fentanyl ain't no joke. Fentanyl ain't no joke. I'm not gonna get banned on that, but dude, that's like that's a serious drug. People die. Like I worked in substance abuse treatment for the Marines. Like we had people that had heart attacks that almost died off that stuff. That stuff is like crazy serious. Man. Nuts. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I just put a bunch of tanks. So this is the most approachable way to beat this. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but about to do ultimate on SOKR. Nice. Yeah, I personally didn't do any guides on those content just because it's older. Yeah. But this galactic challenge is super overtuned. At least for droids. I don't know. Maybe I have to like keep messing around with it. Or maybe I'll just get like box 8, call it a day. But yeah, this is nuts. But pretty much what I'm doing is every time SOKR basics, he gets a stack of siphon, 10 stacks. So I'm gonna wait for a few minutes for him to get like a ridiculous level of stacks. And then I'll just swipe and then he'll have ridiculous damage from there. And then I'll kill them. Yeah. Well. Yep. So that's the plan. They're getting a ton of protection up though. Like kind of everyone is. Yeah. Probably because of all the stacks. So they have tons of stacks. I have tons of stacks. We'll see who will win. So when it's time, I'll probably ultimate and then swipe and just start basicing from there. And that should give me tons, like tons and tons and tons of siphon. Starkiller is not good for these. Not at all. But you probably knew that. Like Starkiller is good in TW if you have the right if you have Johani Kron, and then he's good in GAC with his Kron. But outside of those, he's pretty luster lacking. And really good survivability here with that protection up. Like all that morale. Maybe that's what I have to do with droids. I just have to like stack a bunch of morale. Yeah, it is Ladarius. It should be. There's no reason why it shouldn't. You shouldn't. No reason. Ain't no reason why you couldn't beat the ultimate event. I don't know what relic I did. I probably did it relic 7 or something, but I think relic 5 should be. It's not too hard. Yeah, I don't know. I've never used, I never really used Star Killer outside of Gak, just because he's just kind of, you know, luster lacking. So sorry for this long. I thought about using Jabba too for this. So maybe I could just use Jabba. I think Jabba could probably do it since he does like health % damage. And then I would probably just like ult 3 times. So if this doesn't work, I'll probably just use Jabba. And then I would probably eat Quira. And then I would eat L3 and Zalbar. And then I would just kill the other 2 with basics. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. In a minute, I'm going to start. I guess I could just do it like right now. Why not? Should be enough. So I'll do this. And then that's going to double my siphon whenever I swipe. So I'll just like swipe, and that should be good. And I'll kill them from there. Swipe. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. And then swipe. And then I'll just turn it back on auto basic. Then hopefully he's ramped enough. I don't know. These guys are pretty nuts, so maybe the damage isn't enough. It's possible. These guys have like crazy. He's hitting pretty hard. He's hitting for like a few 100k. But if it doesn't have enough juice right now, then I'm just going to. Yeah, as you see, like the stats are like all this protection up is like nuts. All right, I guess I gotta use Jabba. What stupid, overtuned pieces of crap content this is. Just the worst. The absolute worst. Saying I'm annoyed is like an understatement of this conquest. Have you guys tried this stuff? Like honestly, have you guys tried it? Because it's super annoying. I can't even imagine what you do if you don't have like you just don't do it right if you don't have a developed roster. Malik? Yeah, Malik's a good side farm. Yeah, these galactic challenges have been just absolutely horrible, to be completely honest. Beat you. But yeah, Malik is a really good farm. It depends on what you're... I like Malik. I think Malik's a great character overall. I don't think he's like super necessary. And there's a pretty good chance he'll be in a Lightspeed bundle sometime soon. But if you have SLKR and you want to beat all the Proving Grounds, then I think Malik is a really good farm to go for. But, you know, up to you guys on what you farm or what you find worth it. But I think it is a super good farm to go for. That's what you want to do. Man, I'm stacking these things up. Can I kill him? Man. Oh man. Is he gonna... He's dying just from the basics. If he takes a turn, he should just die. What? Anyone know why he's doing that? Why you do this? Oh, prepared? Is he prepared? He shouldn't. He's not prepared, so Vandor shouldn't be keeping him alive. Put basics on him for now. Yeah, just gotta farm what you want. Are you trying to get a sneaky roster review, Ladarius? Is that what you're trying to do? Trying to sneak one in? I get it. Let's do this. Man, this freaking galactic challenge is ridiculous. It really is. I really don't understand what's happening here. Just making small talk. Just like, oh, what farming path is best for me? But no, unless I want to do a roster review. Yeah, I don't mind doing them. Yeah, but all free roster reviews go through the wheel. Yeah, come on. Let's kill him. There you go. It should be relatively fast. I may have time to do one more roster review after I do this Conquest. I kind of feel refreshed. Refreshed from what horribleness this was. What absolute dog water. Alright, what was the other thing? Undersized squad. Yeah, I'll just do that. Whose arms do I want to rip off? Let's rip off your arm. I really do hate. Oh yeah. I didn't put the Zeta on the leadership for Grand Inquisitor. I gave him his other Zetas, but I did not put that one on. So I would say no, you don't need to. Absolutely do not. So I'm probably just going to beat like the gear 12 level or something with droids and kind of like come back later once I figure out how to do this easier with droids. I don't know. Once I watch it's probably separatist droids. Even though separatist droids, I did not have a single shot. But I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong with them. Maybe I need to stack up, mod them differently or something. I don't know. No idea. Yeah, I'll just do this with droids. I have pretty much like all the droids. I don't maybe it requires what do you call it? Maybe it requires stop or something. Maybe stop is what's needed. I don't know. I'll see. I'll do this later though. I got box 9 for now. That's fine. All right. Ooh, I got my free box. Okay. Yeah. So I think this is a pretty good stopping point. No need to do another review now. It's almost 4:30, so we'll just close up shop, and I don't know when the next, probably this weekend I'll do maybe a Saturday and Sunday one. I don't know. I've been trying to record a video and then do a live stream up until I like start working my night cruise. So we'll see. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I appreciate your viewership and you guys just even hanging out with me. So thank you for that. And then I'll I'll just see you next time. Let me get you guys rated out of here. All right, who do we have up? So we have Stone Prophet. We'll go ahead and rave that guy. Stone Prophet's a nice guy. All right, say hi for Stone Prophet for me, and then I'll see you guys next time for YouTube. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe on the way out.